Bang. We are live.
Say hi to the Snapchat, Jack.
Hello to the Snapchat. We are live here for UFC Vegas 44.
Tune in to Tarps Off Sports, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. It's about to go off. Rob Font, Jose Aldo. This card's going to be a banger. And there we go.
Bang. It looks like Mancuso's showing up just in time to start off the stream with us here.
Well, he's not going to be in the Snapchat. He'll be in the next one. I forgot to write it in title.
Bang,
why is Jendo upside down?
Only to you.
Not upside down.
Dude. Wait till you guys see this.
Bro, I'm recording it right now. I'm sure.
I'm gonna do the same even if my camera's broken. Look what I see. You guys are gonna die.
Write that up on my screen.
What?
Gendo's still right side up on my screen.
Yeah,
okay.
I'm right side up in the actual stream too.
Okay. So that is very odd, I swear to God, Jack. Look at I just sent it to you. I'll send it to you too, John. Hold on.
Well, we're underway in the Morona versus Golf fight.
Yeah, look at the YouTube, bro. Look at this. Mancuso. Oh shit.
Well, now we all look upside down.
Yeah. Are you tripping? We're all right side up here.
Jack, did you see my video I just sent you?
Let's see this.
You're gonna die laughing.
All right, let's give you guys a like on all 7 of my YouTube accounts.
Jim, in his video, you actually are upside down.
I thought I was tripping balls.
You're not tripping balls. He's upside down.
Let's go.
Everywhere else, he's right side up, but in your phone.
Okay, I'm gonna reload here, boys. So hold on. I'm gonna see if I can fix upside down Jendo gate.
Right.
Upside down Jendo gate. Oh, someone on the YouTube, some handsome group known as Uncaged Media says, "Who's the gorgeous fella in the button-up?"
Wait, where is this?
Did you not hear it?
Oh.
Go to the YouTube and look at who sent it.
He's still upside down.
Jack.
Wait, he's still upside down for you?
Yeah, he's still upside down.
You're gonna have to deal with it, man.
It's the craziest. It's the craziest thing I've ever seen.
I love that, Jendo.
Tarps Off Sports on Facebook. Let's give that a share.
Yeah, we gotta give it all a share out here.
And Gendo's the vampire in the stream right now, which is great.
Dude, it's actually fun.
I love how it says Chris Mancuso, Jack Gotzel, and instead of having my full name, it says Jendo.
I love it. Oh, Mickey Gall and what's your guys' time at? What's your time at here, boys?
257. 257.
Okay, I'm a little ahead of you guys.
Are we wanting any play-by-play, or are we just going with it? As we get later, the play-by-play for sure, but I don't think anyone necessarily.
No, I don't think anyone's really too worried about Mickey Gall right now.
I'm pretty sure my daughter just dropped a deuce.
Nice. That's perfect.
Nice.
This is Vegas 44, right?
Yeah, but so when I interviewed, Go ahead.
You know when you just said no one really cares about Mickey Gall right now? I'm actually a big Mickey Gall fan. I have to kind of admit.
Oh no, I'm not saying doesn't care about him, but I'm saying they're not gonna die for the play-by-play of Alex Morono versus Mickey Gall.
No, but I'm a pretty closeted Mickey Gall fan.
No way, Jordan, I'm into the Sailor Jerry's tonight, buddy.
Jordan,
same as always.
What do I go with? So I got the Sam Adams Jacko Pumpkin Ale, or I got a Bud Light.
Pumpkin Ale. That's when you get to the back of the fridge. Where I'm from.
Boom.
Yeah, well, we're gonna.
I would go with the Bud Light.
Boom. That's the man. Peep that one.
Shit. It looks even better upside down.
If Font wins, 12 of them go down, by the way. Back to back.
Wait. I actually predict that Aldo versus Rob Font will go exactly like the American Revolution.
I don't think Frank.
I think Aldo starts to win early, but Font just swiftly knocks them the fuck out. So,
I mean, that's exactly what happened to Marlon Moraes.
9%. He's not fucking around today, Jendo.
So while we have a second during this fight, so I interviewed Alex Morono, right?
Yeah.
And he told me a hell of a story. So when he was in an amateur fight in Houston, right? He had a fight with this Arab kid, right? And had this one name. He went under one name. He had a fighting record and everything. And the fighter ended up like biting his chest, leaving a fat bite mark, and got DQ'd for it. Later, they did a little investigation on that dude and found out that really his name was not what it said, and he was he had a warrant out for rape in one state, and I think it was attempted murder in another.
Oh my God, that sounds like MMA.
Yeah,
it does sound.
And I mean, do with this what you must, but I have a feeling that guy was such a crappy dude because he was like 0-3 in MMA. He just couldn't beat men.
No. Well, what? You can't beat men. Yeah, as Chris Brown once said, you can't beat the men.
Mancuso's trying to get banned on his second Twitter account. Third time's the charm.
Me, Patty the Batty, and Hezbollah, we're all going down.
Bro, I can't believe they banned Hezbollah of all people.
Right?
Come on.
It's so
He's
funny. Poor Hezbollah.
Y'all, like he was saying that in his character mode. Like,
I know. It's so sad.
Doesn't matter, bro. If it doesn't fit the narrative.
Nope. It's very true. It's a joke.
The people who banned Hezbollah and Patty seem like the type of people who would have to watch the last 5 minutes of a South Park episode before jumping on a live stream.
It was South Park post-COVID, man. That was funny as shit.
It's actually the best reason to be 5 minutes late to a live stream I've ever heard. So I had to
I was like, I can't not finish it. Like, I've already gone this far.
Well, I literally read it like to myself, and I had to tell him right away. I'm like, actually, this is the best 5 minutes to be late ever.
Yeah.
How's the Michigan game looking? Do you guys know?
Michigan was winning, so I stopped caring.
Michigan's going to win the national championship. No, Alabama. Alabama is.
If you're not from Michigan, you don't get away with saying that.
No, I don't actually like Michigan at all.
That's the number one team in the fucking country.
Oh, dude, Nick Saban was always going to win that game.
What do you mean? The Ducks are legitimate playoff contenders. Did you see their last 2 games in 3 weeks against Utah?
Oregon Ducks, baby. Let's go.
Oregon sucks, baby. Let's go.
The Ducks got deep roasted by Utah.
That's so funny.
Dude, I bet that Mickey Gall is more comfortable striking. Like a lot of guys that come in with a lack of a striking game don't develop much on the feet, but he's sitting there and he's really swinging and banging.
Yeah, man. He's got some good movement too.
Wait till Mickey Gall takes him down, though.
Did he come out to the Oh Mickey song?
Alex Morono probably makes a top 10 UFC fighters who don't look like UFC fighters list, does he not?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's in there for sure.
Head coach of Ricky Tercios, Ultimate Fighter winner.
Oh, wow.
Gracie Barra of the Woodlands.
Interesting fact.
Who's the number one on the UFC fighters that don't look at UFC fighters list?
That don't look like a UFC fighter? Well, are we doing past or present?
Present.
Chris Barnett.
What up, Gina?
That's a good one.
Fucking Patty Pimblett, like when he's like not in shape.
He doesn't look like a fighter, but
no, that's what I mean. He doesn't look like a fighter at all. He looks like quite a kind individual.
Jean Vellante.
Are you ready for a crazy hot take? Justin Gaethje. Have you ever seen that guy?
Yeah.
Life with the glasses and whatnot. Like,
yeah, dude, it's hilarious. Gaethje's back.
Tell me you wouldn't pick a fight at the bar with Justin Gaethje and get your life ended.
Oh, dude, imagine. Oh my God. Yeah, because he does not look scary.
Wait, how does Jack hear us? He doesn't have headphones. He doesn't have. Are we just playing on your laptop?
Yeah, it's been out noise canceling shit.
Nice.
Oh, that's incredible.
Yeah, so why you don't hear the echo.
2:45 to go, round number 1. This one is I mean, I don't see why you don't put Manel Kape versus Algas Jamagulov to open the main card here.
Yeah, that would have been.
And also, Mickey Gall and Morono would probably draw more interest as a prelim headliner.
Yeah, I think facts too.
I got to be honest though about the whole laptop setup. That's actually like the only positive thing about this laptop. Though. Like that's good, but like that. Like,
ooh, is that a drop?
Like everything about this laptop stinks.
Thank God Bane isn't here. I don't think I could deal with it tonight.
Bane is definitely over the top, but man, he's my boy. I love Bane.
Yeah, I love him too. But like the great thing about Bane is like he's polarizing, right? Like you either love Bane,
you love him or you hate him,
or you don't like Bane. But like even the people that don't like Bane show up and give us views to tell us that Bane sucks.
Yeah,
I love it.
Gino.
I get like I'm usually like a little bit actually. The last fight we had was like the first time I've ever really gotten it during a stream. Like Jack all the time, Bane all the time, Terry when he would come on with us all the time, and finally last time some guy started giving it to me. But then I went really far about his girlfriend. I was worried about getting canceled. I kept having her. I was like, what's that?
There was one other time, like way back.
Oh yeah, but when you think about when you think about it though, like how many times everyone has gotten it, and I've gotten it twice.
Even me,
like we've been on this 1,000 times.
Once I was a few in. I don't remember who it was, but someone was talking. I was like, "Hey, it's all good. It is what it is."
Oh, I love the chirps, dude. It's my favorite. I just laugh and then try to find something that I know would make them upset.
If you're trying to do what we're trying to do, you have to be bulletproof to that stuff. Considering guys like literally Max Holloway still get hate.
Yeah, dude, if Max Holloway's hated, we're never going to be liked by
I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I get a good laugh at the chirps that are said to me. Like sometimes
I love them, dude. They're actually funny. That's why. Like MMA fans are pretty good.
I love when people pop in.
Pretty hard at them sometimes.
I love when people pop in and say, "Play the fights, you fags." What do you mean? What do you not like read? Do you know what companion means? It doesn't.
No, they don't care. Nope, they don't care.
Stream the fights. I can't pay for cable or pay for ESPN Plus.
I don't have cable. Love it.
Round 2 is over. That's probably 2-0 Morono.
Yeah.
Gall has had a weird career.
Yeah. Up and like it's like a roller coaster, man. It's up
not
and
only
down.
just that. Let me take a peep at his competition, right? So kind of weird that he has fought. Okay, listen to this: CM Punk, Sage Northcutt, Randy Rude Boy Brown, Diego Sanchez, Mike Perry.
Nice.
That's a fun little string of fights, man. Diego Sanchez, Mike Perry, and I forgot the other two already. CM Punk and the other one.
Punk is definitely a strange string of fights.
CM Punk is so weird. Yeah, Sage Northcutt. Yeah.
CM Punk.
Right, his sister looks just like him. It's so weird.
CM Punk has to have like Mickey Gall's favorite MMA fighter of all time has to be CM Punk. He's the only reason he's rich.
Yeah, dude, he made a ton of money in that fight against CM Punk.
Not only that, he did what, like 6 or 7 more UFC fights afterwards.
Yeah, dude, he's been dude. I mean, I'm not trying to say CM Punk made Mickey Gall, Jack.
CM Punk did make Mickey Gall because of CM Punk, he came into the UFC 2-0. Bro. He's lost to Diego Sanchez and Mike Perry recently, and he's on roster. CM Punk made him.
Yeah. Platinum Mike Perry made 250.
Wait, who did Mickey Gall win his last fight to, though? He won his last fight.
Jordan Williams, same dude that Ian Gary stopped.
Yeah. I mean, if he can win this, then he deserves to be there, but I could see Mean Cut if he loses.
Hey, man, Crusoe.
Yo.
How'd you feel when I called you about Bisping last night?
Yeah, that's a crazy one, man. I'm looking forward to that. Can't wait. January's going to be a crazy month, dude.
I can't believe he got back to me in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know. Quick replies on Bisping for a guy that's so busy. Sure, You know, guy took some time out. That's why I like these guys, dude. It's not like they're not too big in the fight game that they won't talk to people. All I keep noticing though, since we've gotten to the fight promotion game and I'm a promoter now, is every time I watch the UFC, they just get more and more. They find ways to fit more and more advertisements into the screen. Like,
Yeah, yes.
look, bro, and all I can think about is like, how much do you think DraftKings are playing for those little spots around the outside? Like, I'm just like, that's all I think about.
Dude, well, look, Monster shares a post with another company. Like,
how does it
Yeah.
feel knowing that you guys are literally what exactly
2 weeks to the
away-
day.
2 weeks away from hosting your own event, bro? That's crazy.
It's the craziest thing ever, guys. Yeah, Tarps Off Fight Club 1 on Fight TV. Buy it. That's all I can say.
I will be at Tarps Off too.
Absolutely. You know what? You should be like running the watch parties for Tarps Off that night.
Well,
Jendo, are you going to watch
was
the
gonna-
Jake Paul fight?
I was gonna ask you if you guys have no one running the watch party, right? Let me come in with who from Tarps Off isn't gonna be at the event.
there's going to be a bunch of people not from Tarps Off at the event.
Yeah,
No,
but
I'm
not
saying
any
who
that
from
cover.
Tarps Off isn't going to the event that I could have with me.
Who would we use in this case?
Because if you have nobody, I could use Jay or Tadpole. So one of the guys we use.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would love to. I want to run the companion for your guys' card though, too. Like I want, because with you guys, everyone's gonna want to have a companion there because not a lot of people have Fight TV, and I would gladly.
Yeah, absolutely, man. We'll figure that all out. Absolutely. But I mean, the Jake Paul fight is that night, and we're going to have our TOFC 1 after party. And all I can keep thinking about is like, buddy, you think views get high on a UFC night? You should do a Jake Paul boxing match. It's a fucking shit show.
If you need someone to head it, I'm here.
Yeah, man, let's do it. Will McLovin be at the event? Actually, I don't think so. Dude, Jack broke McLovin. I had this perfect little McLovin, and then fucking Jack goes and just fucks it all up.
What did Jack do to McLovin?
Took him out and showed him what it was like to go to the bar. Had him talking to girls. Now you can't even get the kid to work. Jack showed him how to be a man, and now he's out.
Well, looks like I'm replacing McLovin. Give me the millions. Back up the bridge truck.
Yeah, Jendo's taking McLovin's job for sure. Will McLovin be at the event, Jordan? That's such a great question. I wish he was. McLovin, how would you say it, Jack?
No. Tarps Off McLovin? No. Super bad McLovin? Yes.
Yeah, super bad
I don't
McLovin.
hear from McLovin as much anymore.
What?
I don't hear from McLovin as much anymore.
No, Jack brought him to the bar and showed him females, and that was it for McLovin. How many fights on Mickey Mouse calls contract
There goes
left?
Mancuso. I think we all just refreshed.
Yo, look at how many fights on Mickey Mouse Skull's contract. This guy's fucking cut. That's cold. But I mean, it's cold, but I gotta say it's probably not wrong. Probably not wrong.
Do you guys hear me?
I choose violence.
Joe with the violence in the chat.
Joe, when are you gonna start writing? You got the website there.
Yeah, McLovin, I am happy to report, guys. It was in. Oh my God, it was in. True story.
Joe's gonna log into the website. He can start writing once he gets that laptop.
So Morono just took that. What, you guys have a 2-1, 3-0. I didn't see the third very much.
I got a 2-1. Morono won. But I mean, I don't.
Definitely got the first 2 rounds. First round, he had 18-6 striking advantage. Second round, he had a pretty steep striking advantage. What's the second bout of the night?
The second bout of the night is, hold on. I took notes. Hold on. Just gotta pull.
So Eric Nixick, right?
Yeah.
He last night he was cornering at Bellator in Connecticut for Kai Kamaka and Jeremy Kennedy.
Yep,
of course.
This morning he flies to Vegas and he's cornering Manel Kopp, Cheyenne Valesma,
he's
Maki Patolo, and Chris Curtis. That's crazy.
He's different. He's
and
like,
then Monday, I believe Monday, sometime this week, he's speaking to me and your very own Chris Mancuso.
Yeah, Nexic's a good dude. We met him down there. He's a cool guy.
He's not a person. He's like he's actually like up there with like Superman and Batman and like those kind of people.
Well, I was just talking about it before the stream. I don't understand how he can corner as many fights as he does. I don't know how he can literally.
He's like Superman or Batman. He's like those action figures you watch.
How can he game plan for that many fights? You know,
it's his whole life, dude. When you see him in there, dude, it's his whole life, dude. It's like what he does. It's just like he's just like a professor at his craft. He's the best coach in the game. You know, everyone can say, "Oh, Khabib went undefeated." Yeah, with what, all those fucking Bellator Dagestanis that they throw fucking
I'm sorry,
garbage opponents against.
Khabib went undefeated, and that's hard enough, right? But if we're gonna call him undefeated, can we just run his UFC record? Because, bro, if you look at the guys he beat before that, come on, he's Mickey Gall. He's got Mickey Gall's record coming into the UFC.
Bro,
no. I'm not saying he's as talented as Mickey Gall, but literally, Mickey Gall was 2-0 coming into the UFC. Khabib beat nobody before the UFC.
No, it was like, dude, and listen, they love jacking those guys up, and you see it from what they've done with all the Magmadovs and Nurmagomedovs and Bellator. These guys want 20 tin cans before they fight somebody, dude. It's all of them, dude. Jack, come on. We've seen these daggers. We've had Dagestanis offered on our card, and you look and they're 8-0, and it's like that's good. But the guy they beat is 1-13.
Alex Morono
and the next guy is 2-7, and the next guy is 3-7, and the next guy is 2-8, and the next guy is
2-13 on there.
Dude, legitimately.
Some guys in the US and Canada like that too, though. Not as many.
Yeah, but I'm not saying anything negative. I'm just saying 29-0 is pretty tainted when your first 15 opponents have a record of like 10 and 402.
Right, and that's why I get offended as the great defender of George St. Pierre being the greatest of all time.
John Jones, but I have
John Jones as yeah.
I have GSP and John Jones as A and B, but realistically, when you look at that resume, dude, John beat every legend that came before him and everyone who came after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's true, dude. John Jones has done it all. I'm just talking about like when you do the whole complete circle of MMA, which like obviously John Jones has like steroid suspensions. And see, the thing I like about George is he lost twice, but he avenged every loss he ever had. Brendan Allen is the next fight, by the way, boys, and he is fighting.
Oh, but Chris Curtis. Chris Curtis. That is Nick Sick's fourth and final.
Yes. Yeah. But yeah, back to the Khabib stuff, like. Not even close to George. Now, listen, Usman as well. Like everyone's really like Dana White said Usman might be the 170 GOAT. That's so tainted and anti-George. It's so ridiculous. George defended the belt 10 times.
It's not even about how many times he defended it, because people always say, okay, he defended it against lesser competition. I ratioed a guy who said, Kamaru beating Colby twice is more impressive than anything GSP has done. Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Matt Hughes was the greatest of all time when they fought. And this guy tried to back it up by saying, Matt Hughes and BJ Penn were out of their prime.
No, Matt Hughes
He fought BJ Penn in 06 and then in 09, and those were both before the Frankie Edgar BJ Penn fights. I've never heard someone say not prime BJ Penn fought Frankie Edgar. And then Carlos Condit, prime Carlos Condit, who was a hell of a lot better than versus Robbie Lawler. Prime Nick Diaz, who was a hell of a lot better than Nate Diaz has ever been. Prime BJ Penn twice. Prime Matt Hughes twice. Prime Jake Shields, who might literally be the second or third best welterweight of all time, and nobody will ever say that because he never won a belt.
I know, but because George had it. Yeah. It's like not winning the heavyweight title when Muhammad Ali was in his prime. It's like, what the fuck are you gonna do, right? Like, if it wasn't George, Jake would have had that belt really easy.
And for a very long time, who at 170 would have gave him a fight? Let's go look at who Jake Shields has beaten in his career.
Oh, it's fun.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive. Everybody. He's beaten a who's who.
Yeah, Okami, Dan Henderson. He's beat fucking a lot of guys, man.
Although in the test, me versus Jake Shields, who do you think could get Jake Shields' opponents more? Who do you think could name more?
You would know more than Jake for sure. Jake only really cares that he fought like 4 guys. GSP lost to Matt Serra, and then he beat Matt Serra.
Oh, and GSP also John Fitch. John Fitch, another guy who would have been a world champ for a very long time.
Dude,
if GSP wasn't there.
Yeah, dude, he beat Koscheck too, who was pretty good at the time.
Legit.
He was legit at the time.
Then people say, "Oh, Bisping's not that good." Okay, I'm sorry. I don't care who you are. If you take 5 years off and come back in a weight class above, and in your first fight finish the champ, regardless of who he is, you're a hard dude, bro.
Hell yeah.
One of you guys has to turn that TV down before we get
that could be. That's probably me. Hold on.
So
I can hear it.
Let's go like this, right? So let's go after he lost to Matt Hughes, right?
Yeah.
He lost to Matt Hughes in their first bout. In his post-fight, he literally said, "Man, I just respected him too much. He was my hero, yada, yada." Matt Hughes was the GOAT at that period of time. Okay. He beats Josh Koscheck in his next bout. And then right after that, armbars Matt Hughes. Then, wait, my bad. He beats Dave Strasser, Mayhem Miller, Frank Trigg, Sean Shirk, BJ Penn, and then beats Matt Hughes, okay? Here comes the Matt Serra loss. And then after that, Josh Koscheck, Matt Hughes, Matt Serra, John Fitch, BJ Penn, Thiago Alves, Dan Hardy, Josh Koscheck, Jake Shields, Carlos Condit, Nick Diaz, Johnny Hendrick, Michael Bisping.
and then dude just walks off too.
And then walks off, and he probably could have defended that belt a few times.
He could have defended the belt a couple times for sure, bro. He was still great. He just came out and dusted.
That resume doesn't need anything else on it, though. Really,
no, that's what I'm saying. So when people are so quick to, no, you can't. You can't. I mean, he lost to Koscheck at UFC 69, to Matt Serra at UFC 69, and I was so pissed because I was like, it's UFC 69. George is gonna win 69. I don't know what year.
I thought he beat Matt Serra.
No, he lost to him first. Yeah, he beat him again. Dude,
he lost to Matt Serra after Tough 4. So Tough 4 was the redemption season, and then he lost to Matt Serra. That was a movie moment. But then he wiped the floor with Matt Serra.
Oh yeah, dude. Then he
said
he got the rematch and just destroyed him, dude. Yeah, no, Matt Serra caught him, right?
I love Matt Serra.
Back. What do you want the guy to do?
No. He did everything, dude. The only losses he had, he pulled back as well. Like he never, that's what I mean. So everyone could talk about Khabib's 29-0. When you look at the resume, when you're talking about,
he beat 3 or 4 guys.
That's talking
a lot different than beating the number 1 guy for 4 or 5 years.
Who's the other fighter GSP lost to?
Well, it was only Matt Hughes and Serra. He has 2 losses.
Matt Hughes and Matt Serra. Yeah. Matt
Hughes, Matt Serra, and then he both of them back.
Matt Hughes versus Matt Serra, season 6 of The Ultimate Fighter. That's the one that was taken off of every streaming service till recently. Very underrated season. Taken off because of War Machine. That guy's a piece of shit.
Yeah, because he almost killed Christy Mack.
That guy's a piece of shit. But,
one of my favorite actresses too, boy. She had some great.
That's what we're calling it, huh?
Yeah, she was a great actress.
All right. Good to know.
Bro, it's too easy to break Jack. Whenever you see Jack go, you got him. You know you got him.
Yeah, you're talking Christy Mack.
So I want to get your takes on something, right? I feel like people like GSP are looked at badly because the guys who are ranked between 2 and 15 will always be looked at as, they'll be forgotten over time, right? Think about it. Let's go to welterweight right now and tell me if in 10 or 15 years, right, any of these guys will be looked at as Nick Diaz, Carlos Condit, Jake Shields, any of those guys we just said, right?
Okay.
Because let's go look at UFC welterweight rankings. And when you do that, you realize GSP faced an amount of talent that it's almost impossible to comprehend. He just washed them all.
Right. And it's like Kamaru Usman's beating Jorge Masvidal twice. Like Jorge Masvidal should be fighting at 155. You look at Gilbert Burns, another guy that I think
Jorge
would be better
Masvidal should have never got a title fight. Jorge Masvidal should have never got a title fight. If we're being realistic, he beat Darren Till, who was killing himself to make 170. Okay, whatever. That's a good win. I'll give him Darren Till. But now look at Darren Till. Come on. And then Ben Askren. And that's a good win. Don't get me wrong, especially if.
But if you run that fight back 10 more times and Askren doesn't get caught
Askren wins
like
9
that,
of them.
he wins 9 of them. Exactly.
And then Nate Diaz again, and I feel like we're all under the same. And don't get me wrong, I like Nate Diaz more than I like Conor McGregor. This is not an argument made in that vein. It's made in the vein of Nate Diaz is one of my favorite fighters, and he's just not that good. He's just not that good.
He's not. No, he's not a superstar. He's not a superstar.
He's a superstar in terms of everybody wants to watch him. But if we're talking about,
he's not like talent-wise.
He's the Oregon Ducks. He's the Oregon Ducks. He's flashy. Everybody loves him. Everybody wants to watch him. And then when you get your ass kicked by a good program, everyone's like, "What happened?"
Not a bad analogy.
That's actually not a bad analogy. I think the Oregon Ducks are close to even losing that factor, but they still do have it.
You don't got to go that far. I backed you up on your Fedor take. Okay, Mr. Cain Velasquez is a better athlete than Brock Lesnar.
I still think he is.
Cain Velasquez has titties.
Right.
He still moves like a bear.
So
yeah, but in terms of athleticism, right? If you do a NFL draft combine, and let's not do an NFL draft combine because Brock played football. But if you do say just
I was gonna say he did do that and he did amazing.
Yeah, like it's hard to argue anyone's athletic prowess over Brock Lesnar. You know how hard it is to be a national champion. You know how hard it is to be a national champion wrestler, dude. So in high school, I went to school with a kid who plays for the Dallas Cowboys right now. He played for UCLA before. His name is Oso Digizua. His brother Owa played for the Buffalo Bills practice squad.
Cain a very accomplished grappler as well?
Kane is an accomplished grappler, but he's an accomplished grappler. He's not an accomplished college grappler. He's one of the best
was an NCAA. He was an NCAA.
Where did he go?
He can. Yes, bro, and he got fifth.
Where did Kane go
in the national championship? Let me look it up. Oh, Jack, when you told me we were going to have a debate about it, I was ready to go.
Well, here, bro, we can debate anything. I love debates. Oh, wait a minute. Round 1 starts. This is Eric Nixick's final student of the night. Chris Curtis, if you guys remember, he stopped Phil Hawes after he was down on the cards just a little bit ago. This is short notice. Brendan Allen rocking that mullet, man. He looks good with it.
He was for the Sun Devils. Who are the Sun Devils?
Arizona State. That's Bane. That's Bane. That's where Bane goes to school.
Yeah, so Cain Velasquez went to Arizona State.
Fuck Arizona State. That's a school where you can literally go for free online.
Arizona State. Look at Captain. Come on, fam, you're ripping Cain and don't know where he went to school. He was on the same team as Bader. Speaking of Bader, he beat Fedor. Brock Lesnar I don't know why never lose to Ryan Bader.
Okay. Wait a minute.
First of all,
Ryan Bader. Do you want to know why Brock Lesnar wouldn't lose to Ryan Bader? Because he weighs
because he's not a soy boy.
No. Because he weighs 250,000 pounds.
I know.
A 205 Bader loses that bout, or a smaller Brock.
Fedor, of course, yeah, of course.
Fedor, he is a fighter at prime. Once he's out of his prime, you can see it. Because of how small he is in that division, once he was out of his prime, he started losing. But man, to go back and watch the early to mid 2000s of Fedor, bro, beating Big Nog, beating Crow Cop, beating Arlovsky, even the freak fights like Hongman Choi and Zuluzinho, bro. Fedor,
my thing is he was losing to Dan Henderson and Verdum during the same time Brock was destroyed. Destroyed Shane Carwin.
Hold on,
that's a lie.
Throwing some hands right now.
Okay, hold on. Let's take a look. Before we call
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it up.
I'm going to look at when he fought. Look up when
I'll look up Fedor. I'll look up Fedor. You look up Brock.
Yeah, I'm looking up Brock right now. Good call.
Okay, so Fedor's first loss after that long streak was Verdum, and he lost to
What year?
He lost to Verdum in June of 26.
Of 2006?
June of 26, I said. June 26, 2010.
Okay, so in July 3rd, 2010, he beat Shane Carwin. That's not a lie, bro. It's the same year.
Okay, but here's the thing. You said he beat these guys. What happened after Carwin? Or did he survive and last longer than Fedor by a month when Fedor went unbeaten for 10 years?
Ooh, good.
It's a great point, but I'm just saying that if you would have matched them. But if you would have matched them in their primes, Brock would have ran him over. He's too small.
Brock lost to Frank Mir. Brock lost to
he got
Overeem.
caught by
Brock
Frank
lost-
Mir. He was killing Frank Mir, and Frank Mir heel hooked him.
I don't know what you're talking about because apparently,
Curtis
apparently,
is
yo,
good.
wait a minute. Apparently, Verdum washed Fedor, but Fedor was winning that fight.
No, I know that. He beat him. I'm just saying he lost,
No, I
but
know.
Brock
No,
wouldn't
I
have
know.
lost to any of those guys then.
Hey
I will
guys,
argue
watch
for
the
Fedor until I
fight.
die.
Look at Curtis right now.
I am.
Yeah, he
I
looks good.
see him a little bit. And I wrote Curtis off. I said I got really sad when Maki lost because I thought Nick Sick would end up going 2-2 on the night. But Chris Curtis is making an argument for a top 15 opponent. If he beats Phil Hawes and Brendan Allen back to back, that might be 16 and 17.
Dude, he's checking kicks, he's dodging punches, and he's landing like
He looks like Phil Hawes, dude. He's fighting he's Phil Hawes.
Bro, he's throwing like head kicks like nothing. Like
he's looking really good.
Bro, I'm here for this. Isn't he like
Guys,
35 and with like 30 fights, dude? I'm here for this. Chris Curtis, let's get it.
Oh my God.
Did you caught though?
What time are you guys at? I'm at 111 first round. Oh,
47.
Oh yeah, I just saw that head kick.
I'm at 47 as well.
You
Jack
guys
Red
are on
the
the guys are on the TV channel, aren't you?
Yes.
Well, I have a feeling something special just happened. Here comes play-by-play. 55 seconds to go. Round number 1. Brendan Allen shoots on a takedown. Gets swept over. And no. Oh, but he gets out of. Did he get out of it? I can't tell. Is he going for a heel hook or a knee bar? That's a heel hook. That's a heel hook. No. We can't have him lose to a heel hook after looking that good. He really does look like Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes whooped his ass for 4 minutes and got knocked out.
8 seconds to go.
He's gonna survive.
Yep. Curtis is trying to throw some elbows. Not a lot going on, battling for position. He survives.
Oh my God, and he survives.
I would love to ask some of these guys, what's the point of going for a heel hook in MMA, right? Don't get me wrong. Yeah, I get. No, he did, but it never works. Even when it's in, nobody taps.
Tell that to Frank Mir and Brock Lesnar, buddy.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing. We can all agree that as the sport develops, right, technique.
Yeah. Oh, of course.
If you watch,
dude,
UFC
the amount
3,
these guys can bend now, it's like
if you
they weren't
watch
that flexible
UFC
back
3, Hoist Gracie was getting the living crap beaten out of him by Kimo Leopoldo.
Yeah?
And then he literally uses his gi, wraps it around his neck, grabs his ponytail, and pulls it down into a triangle, bro.
That was perfect. Yeah.
We've come a long way.
Yeah, and when you think about that too, like I was saying, I did an interview today about the Tarp Soft Fight Club that we're running, and the guy asked me, we were talking about just like the history of MMA, and it's just like I said, like the other night I watched that Triller Triad, and dude, it was
Triad
brand new.
Combat was the best Triller event
by 10 miles, dude. It was actually awesome. That's what I'm saying. Like combat sports is still so new. If they can just get Fat Joe off the broadcast, you fucking morons.
If they stay away from the Jake Paul type fights, right, and just do interesting combat sports, stop wasting all your money on Fat Joe and Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube to put on shitty performances, and start, hey, okay, wait a minute. We just had Kubrat Pulev fight Frank Mir. Why do that when you can have Kubrat Pulev fight someone like, and this is a shameless plug because I'm good buddies with Dewey Cooper, Francis Ngannou's striking coach, Carlos Takam. Carlos Takam just lost to Joe Joyce. Kubrat Pulev recently lost a championship fight. You put Carlos Takam and Carlos Takam and Kubrat Pulev in the main event at a Triller event. Put Frank Mir versus an MMA guy. Let him box an MMA guy and do this shit. But
and I think they'll be able to do that now. I know they were trying to do the boxing versus MMA thing. That's very popular right now. But I will say,
why don't they adapt the ONE FC mindset? One round, and not even boxing MMA, but boxing Muay Thai, boxing kickboxing, something like that.
Dude, the triangle was fucking awesome, dude. It was really interesting to see how it took away that, when you're fighting, whether you're in a boxing ring or a cage, you're kind of looking to circle, right? Well, it's like you
can circle around a square. That sounds dumb, but anybody who's been in a boxing ring understands that. You can't circle a triangle.
He's looking to finish.
Oh, he's looking to finish. Oh, yeah.
I hate how behind you guys I am. I'm over here watching them both on the feet with 3:35 to go in the round.
Dude, is that Sean Strickland in his corner?
Sean Strickland is a Nixit guy, isn't he? He's
at Extreme
He does
mostly.
fight at Extreme Couture. I saw Nixit. I didn't.
Oh,
They both got rocked on the same shot. Right hand rocks Curtis. Rocks Brandon Allen. Well, here comes the play-by-play. Chris Curtis landing uppercuts in that clinch, man. Mancuso, something tells me you're not a play-by-play guy. Chris Curtis landing elbows in the clinch, knees to the body. Brandon Allen doing a good job throwing over the top. Chris Curtis, knees to the head. Allen goes down. The fight is over. 1 minute, 58 seconds into round number 2. Chris Curtis. What?
Then you Strickland. It's
Two straight. Two straight.
Baby.
2 straight upsets. Beats Phil Hawes. Phil Hawes is a phenomenal prospect. Yeah, Phil Hawes was winning the fight. Chris Curtis got the stoppage. Brandon Allen, phenomenal prospect.
Well,
he came out and he beat Brendan Allen for every minute of that fight. Chris Curtis put on a hell of a performance, and he might see a number next to his name after his next bout.
I mean, really, it should be illegal to not like promote like Sean Strickland as the corner guy when you have a guy in a fight, because I would have taken him by knockout had I known Sean Strickland was in his corner.
Well, yeah, anybody who's because Strickland's not a corner guy, right? So if he's cornering someone, that means if you're sparring with Sean Strickland, you're killing people.
Yeah, if Sean Strickland's in your corner, you're looking to actually take someone's head off. So
me and Jack saw Sean Strickland walk into Extreme Couture, and he legitimately asked someone in a group if they were ready to make him bleed.
Ooh, wait a minute. Did you guys see the second knee? He knees Allen. Allen drops, and as Allen lands on the ground, he hits him with another one. Oh, my.
Yeah, kneed while he was out, too. He got kneed while he was out. It was awesome.
Oh, my goodness. Why is nobody talking about that? Because realistically, if I'm Brendan Allen, I'm asking for the refs I'm asking for whatever it's called when they appeal. I'm appealing that.
A no contest? You think he wants a no contest? No, he was already
I don't say he does, but if I'm losing like that, I would run straight to the appeal and I would act like, no, bro, it was an illegal shot. The first knee, I was sitting down, I was perfectly fine. The second one put me out, bro.
We actually have live footage of the knockout right now.
Pee-wee, slow down, Pee-wee. Oh, he did.
I love that clip.
Yes.
Whew, I'm not used to the clips you guys have yet.
The clips. We got a lot of Kevin Holland in here. Kevin Holland has some great clippable moments.
To learn martial arts, I was going to rob drug dealers. That way I could smoke weed for free.
So while you're all there, Venky.
Woo!
So you're all there, conspiracy vent.
Hold on. Man. Jack Vent says Curtis is on right.
Who designed your guys' layout, bro? The tarps off 4-way layout is beautiful. It's really hard to get a design that pretty.
Oh, bro, it's all right, eh? Nathan,
yeah. Compared to the Uncaged Media one, you guys look like you're freaking.
Don't you mean MMA, whatever the fuck that idiot was?
Yeah. See, here's the thing. I no longer host MMA Uncaged on Uncaged Media. I host MMA Uncaged on the Tarps Off Sports Network.
That's right. But who is that guy who has the same fucking colors as you?
MMA Media.
MMA
media. I'm not copying you, bro. I only took your colors, logo, and everything you do one day after you. Come on, bro. I pulled his colors, right? So I saved his logo. I saved my logo. My logo, I sat there and messed with the color wheel and found a very specific tone, okay? When I color picked his logo, it was the exact same color code. You can't do that. You literally cannot do that unless you color pick one and put it there. That's insane.
Right?
Yeah, I gotta stretch my feet for a sec. I will be back in a minute. I'm not trying to have what happened last time and stand up and just be like, wait a minute.
Everybody, weigh-ins are done. I feel good. I just want to give a message to the people who watch UFC, man. You guys are not thanked enough. I contribute nothing to society. The only thing that I'm fucking good at is being violent. I might even not be that good at it. But, I don't build things. I don't work in a hospital. I don't do fucking shit, man. If it wasn't for you guys watching me, my life would be meaningless. I'd probably be in prison somewhere cooking meth in a fucking trailer. So, I sincerely thank you guys for tuning in, watching me, calling me. You have no idea. You have no idea that you guys have gave me a life, and I thank you. But yeah. Anyways, Uriah's the man tomorrow, and I'm gonna try to fucking kill him or die on my shield. Let's go.
Tarps off sports.
I can't
Sean,
help.
boys, I saw
help.
Sean. Dude, look at Nitzik's taking a selfie right now with Chris Curtis and Sean. Dude, he has Sean Strickland in the fucking corner with him, bro.
Oh, I saw that.
Bro,
That's why, dude, as soon as I saw Strickland again, I hit the clip. I had to. Sorry, guys. I don't know if anything was
he
even
is.
happening, but when
He's taking a selfie with Sean Strickland. I love Nitzik, bro.
fucking love Sean Strickland. Dude, you know what's so funny about Jake? To give you guys a little insight of what he's like as a person. He gets treated. Oh, I love fucking Clay Guida so much, but we'll talk about that in a second. I just saw him skipping. He's the type of guy that he just kind of keeps to himself, right? So he'll see Strickland and whatever. Everyone's always like, "Yo, Strickland's fucking nuts," but Jake's just "Yeah, I love Sean. He's great." He just we were "Yo, he's fucking crazy," me and Jack, and he's like, "Oh, really?" He didn't know he was crazy. It was the craziest thing ever. It's dude, you hang out around him, you don't think he's fucking crazy.
Jake Shields is the Jake you're talking about, right?
Yes,
bro. I feel
just
didn't
get how we thought he was crazy. He's
Sean
"Oh yeah, you
Strickland
think Sean's
is crazy." But if you've ever worked in a warehouse or a job like that, you've met someone like Sean Strickland. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and so when people are saying he's crazy, I kind of sit here and I'm like, well, what horizons of life have you seen, man? Because there's a lot of people like Sean Strickland, and sure, they're crazy.
Well, right. It's you can tell Jake was spending too much time in fucking what's it called down in Stockton, California. He was just "What do you
ready to put your referee hats on? Someone might be joining the stream here. You and Jendo could be caught in the crossfires or something real quick."
Oh, is it going to be Vent and Joe?
No, this is going to be even worse. It's going to be Frank.
Oh,
the Aldo versus Rob Font.
I love that. I actually love that.
Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
That's my favorite clip that we have, bro. What the fuck does she know about cameras? And if you ever want to know what you call a girl that bounces around from fighter to fighter.
Girls message you ex-girlfriends of his, and you said that you were with the one. Now, did you get a date with both of them? Did you go out with the both? Or was it just the one?
I went and met up both of them, but only hooked up with the one.
Okay, so you hung out with two.
It's funny, I've never had that happen before, and then two separate ones with one guy. Man, they really don't like this guy.
And now, is that something that happens in fighting? If you have an opponent, maybe the guy's ex-girlfriend or something will come in and be beat my man's ass? Or was that the first time that happened?
That was the first time. I mean, you definitely see girls that aren't necessarily dating guys hop fighter to fighter, but it's generally not. Generally, girls aren't hitting you up being like, "Oh, beat my ex's ass."
That's funny. That's funny, man, because you see that in hockey too. I guess in hockey we call them puck bunnies, right? When they hop from hockey player to hockey player. What do you call that? What do you call that? What do you call that in fighting? Is there a name for those girls? Is there a name for it?
You need to get a name for it. I don't know. So
cage bunnies. I guess. Hey, we'll bring that hockey shit over.
We're
going to call them cage bunnies.
Perfect.
Shout out to the cage bunnies.
Tarps off sports.
I don't know what I missed.
That was Jake Shields talking about how Mayhem Miller had, when they fought the first time before the Nashville brawl, two of his ex-girlfriends reached out to Jake about how he used to beat them and shit. So Jake went out with both of them, but he only hooked up with one, so it's not so bad.
That makes it worse.
On a date with the other, not
he went out on a date, but he only smashed one.
So can we take a second and appreciate two things? One, when I interviewed Rob Font, shameless plug once again, Uncaged Media on YouTube. You can find Chris Mancuso on there. You'll be able to find us talking to Michael Bisping and Anthony Pettis soon.
Oh my
Mads
God.
Burnell, Stan. Who is it? Burnell. Who is the man?
Isn't that the best Patchy Mix corner of all time?
Why is Frank getting the blackout treatment for this debate?
Wait, did Frank not say he's not watching and now he's going to join us? We love you.
Is that?
Yeah, is Frank getting the blackout treatment before the Rob Font versus Aldo debate here.
But anyways, so when I interviewed Rob Font, right?
Got it.
Oh, there he is.
All right, boys.
There's the
Frank,
sixth beetle himself.
Why did you lie to us? Why did you lie to us? You said you weren't gonna watch, and now we got you right here. You're the prettiest man on the stream.
Right?
I know that. I was gonna call it a night, but then like I knew Brad Riddell was fighting, so I had to stay up, didn't I?
And
me and you are complete
Are
opposites.
you gonna sleep at the same time as Aldo?
maybe.
Ratio.
Jack is very excited about
wait a
Rob
minute.
Font. But
So
Jack, I will
let's
say, not
touch
one
on
fighter
it.
from Boston has won since me and you have been watching fights together. Every Boston guy has lost every time. And Conor McGregor's lost every
good
time.
luck charm. I am Rob Font's good luck charm. I interview him, he knocks out Marias. I interview Chartier, he beats Cody Garbrandt.
Oh, so
swear.
you're gonna change
Mancuso, by the way, we may be pulling double duty. When we talk to Nixick, I've been talking to Tyson Chartier as well, New England Cartel head coach. And
yeah, he's cool.
There's a very good chance that the episode me and you do is Pablito, Nixick, and Chartier, and that would be a banger.
Dude, that's a banger. Because I want Pablito on TOFC. He's going pro, and he said he's got 3 more Ami fights. And I was like, well, he's had 7. But
that's
dude,
why I jumped.
Dude, you don't get paid for fucking amateur fights. So I'm like, bro, like turn pro and come beat up some Canadian kid. Like, well, like it's Pablito. Look at the mullet. He ain't gonna lose.
I think Pablito is not interested in taking a fight before he's ready. He's fighting in Lafayette where he trains, right, with Gladiators Academy. Do you guys know anything about Gladiators Academy?
I don't know a whole ton about it other than Dustin Poirier.
So at Gladiators Academy, head coach Tim Crater, he was on The Ultimate Fighter season 7. Tim Crater beat, I believe, Matt Riddle. He beat Matt Riddle, and then Matt Riddle was all down, and he bought Matt Riddle an Xbox 360, bro. Tim Crater is the man. And then Tim Crater replaces JT Money after the whole Vegas incident, fights in the tough finale. Now he's a head coach. Tim Crater, also someone I'm going to be speaking to soon. Stay tuned. Nice. Out of Gladiators Academy, they've got a lot of guys up and coming. They don't got many people in the UFC yet, but that is an up and coming camp. Dustin fought out of there until after his, I think it was Korean Zombie fight. He went to ATT. So Pablito has the right guys in his corner, and if he's taking a few more Amis, that means he's rounding out. I'm excited, man. Get his debut at TOFC.
Dude, I already told him, like, it's a guarantee. Whenever he's ready, we gotta bring Pablito up, especially because for his first pro fight, you gotta think. Like, one thing I've learned is, like, the guys who are currently fighting, fucking, like, you just saw Sean Strickland and that, like, they love cornering, man. They love cornering. Imagine if, like, Dustin Poirier takes on, because Pablito trains with them all the time, right? Like, imagine
you might not get Dustin, and I don't think you'd get Dustin. But what you would get is Tim Crater and high-quality coaches. And once you get Tim Crater and Dustin Poirier to this day are very, very, very good friends.
And Dustin Poirier is the whole reason why everyone knows Pablito, right? Because like he posted a picture with him, and everyone was like, "Yo, who the fuck is that guy? He's awesome."
Pablito. Cody Barrett.
Is coming out.
He sure is. UFC Hall of Famer.
Oh, I love. Is he gonna burp right in his corner's face? How long does it take him to burp in someone's face?
Bonjos, Nate Diaz, and Anthony Pettis. That's a hell of a couple wins.
Dude.
He still is a beast.
Dude, Clay Guida has been fucking fighting forever.
Are you underestimating Leo Santos in this, though?
No, I'm picking him.
No, I think Santos is going to win, but it's just like Clay Guida's awesome.
Guida is awesome. Hey, he was the first person that I ever interviewed in like the UFC live press run. And like he's the nicest guy ever. Like,
oh, for sure.
Never having spoken to me before, I was like, oh, Clay, Frank Bernardo here for whoever I was representing. And he's like, hey, Frank, how you doing, man? And like started chatting to me on press row. And I was like, what the fuck? UFC legend just chatting to me. Like, absolute guy.
Oh, dude, it's crazy.
Well, how could you not talk to Frank Bernardo like that, man? Have you seen your work? I've seen your work, man.
I appreciate that, man. Hey,
guy's killing it. He's the king.
What? I'm about to start up a new podcast going. I think maybe starting off at UFC 269. All 3 of you lads, if you'd be up for it on individual weekends. If you
anytime, bro. Anytime.
I would love that, you know.
Yep. Anytime. Again, I think what Mancuso and Gatso got going here is a group of dudes that have the right thing going. I would love to help out any of you guys in any way I can.
Hell yeah, man, anybody.
Me and Jack had like a class thing going for a minute. Like
Leonardo Santos is 41. Leonardo Santos is 41. What?
Bro, no.
What?
He's been here since like 2002 in the UFC, I think, or in MMA at least. He's like one of the longest running.
I know, but he looks so good for his age that I couldn't.
It's because he fights once a year. He
looks 15 years younger.
He's got 18 years. He feels great. He works as like a plumber for sure. He's got some other job. He's like, I just come out once a week to make 30 grand. Let's go.
How sad is that, by the way? Earlier, I was talking to my brother and my wife about Maki Pitolo, right? And when you look at Maki after the fight, he had tears in his eyes. And I knew he had lost a few in a row, but when I looked at his record and saw that he had lost 5 of his last 6, what other pro sport can you make it to the NBA, the NFL, the MLB, the NHL, any, like the EPL, even the MLS, if we're coming to the US, the MLS, and let's not talk the EPL, let's not talk the Premier League, let's not talk about the La Liga, let's not talk about anything, right? Let's talk about MLS. Who else can say, hey, I went to war 6 times for my company and made about 80 grand? That's bad. That's
mate, I don't know. MLS, like, I don't want to away from the match right now.
Low end MLS.
The MLS All-Stars played Manchester United in like their bad year. I think it was the last year they had Wayne Rooney, and they beat the MLS All-Stars 8-0. And it was like a shit Manchester United.
But here's the thing.
Also, the MLS is a joke.
My teams never win anything, and the Portland Timbers are hosting the MLS Cup. So the MLS is better than EPL, is better than La Liga, and is better than the World Cup, bro. Let's go Timbers! Let's go Timbers!
Come on now.
Oh, Kaplan's got Santos. Kaplan's got Santos.
Frank, I'm down bad. My Ducks lost by 30. Rob Font's about to get knocked out by Jose Aldo. I'm down bad.
Tonight, I think I'm under at the moment. I had Morales at money line with 0.25.
Oh, Santos is throwing hands.
Oh, Santos is landing. Clay Guida's eating them. Oh, Guida's down. He needs to cover up. He's just throwing the hammer fist.
Stop it. He's like, what do I got to do?
I love how I always come in with the play-by-play, but I'm on a little bit of a delay. So
I'm with you, man.
Is the body kick the one that hurt him? That switch kick to the body had Clay stumbling, and now he's eating uppercut after uppercut.
Yeah, it was a switch kick, bro.
He's getting pummeled to the head. Here it goes, and he looks. Leonardo Santos just looked at the ref. He looked at the ref.
Clay Guida just ate a huge knee, and he's clearly out.
The ref is still not stopped.
3:30 to go. Keith Peterson. How do you stop Dominic Cruz versus Henry Cejudo?
How do you not stop this? Oh my!
Santos
this should have been stopped.
Him knees against the fence.
Again, he just dropped him again. When's enough?
This should be stopped.
But
this could have been stopped.
The head.
Jack and Chris, what time are you on?
I'm at 3:05, dude.
2:40. And now Clay Guida's just going to reheal because he's out.
Me and Frank got the play-by-play. We're on the delay, damn it.
I'm at 250.
They give him enough time to 100% regenerate.
I think the difference is me and Frank might be on the ESPN app, and you guys are on the ESPN channel.
I'm on BT. We don't even have ESPN in the UK.
BT Sport, Ariel Helwani.
Yes.
Okay, so can someone explain to me how Clay Guida didn't get stopped like 3 times there? And he looks good when he's walking around, bro. Do you see this guy?
Bro, he's not even marked up.
He looks back.
No, he doesn't even care. But dude, they could have stopped that.
You see the strike differential? 46-0.
Clay Guida's
is it really 46-0, dude?
His health is back to 100%.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Total strikes.
But he's gonna win the fight. Watch.
Guida 0.
He's gonna win.
But watch. He's going to still win the fight.
That's a nice laugh.
I want Clay Guida to land one significant strike, and I want it to put Leonardo Santos out like a light, and then have him come back looking like he's actually 41. It's disrespectful to look that good, but I'm 23 and look older than him.
Oh,
right? I'm fucking 31 and I got this. Oh my God. Guida throws a head kick and falls. That's hilarious. Dude, how was that fight not stopped a couple times?
Clay
Like
Guida
that
is
knee
just
to the
Jack
head where
Gottlieb's
he
uncle.
dropped, I would have jumped in if I was the ref with 10,000 against the
Clay
cage.
Guida, Clay Guida is Jack Gottlieb's alcoholic uncle. Man, one thing I love from Clay, he has those winging hooks, not like Vanderlei, but like similar in a sense. He doesn't throw
they are
the
like
typical come over the top hook.
Clay
He's literally
Guida
just,
with
No, he throws them open, like he flicks his wrist as he throws them, which is just like Vanderlei. I think it's like not as wide, but he throws them like Vanderlei used to.
Vanderlei is on top.
Like Guida with a huge elbow.
Or sorry, Guida, not Vanderlei.
On top.
Vanderlei the carpenter.
I'm like, what? No, Clay Guida's legitimately on top right now. He's got top position. Guy should have been stopped 3 times.
Whenever someone named Blue Smoke pops into the chat, you've got to give him some love, man. He's about to come over to the link. Great dude, phenomenal dude. Big in the UFC gaming community. I was actually about to ask you guys. So you know how esports and stuff does everything, right? Have you?
I love I would kill. We're dying to do esports.
Okay, bro, I ran RFC, which was the third biggest UFC 4 esports league in the world a couple of months ago. I abandoned it to pursue what I'm doing. If I could do this for you guys, I would love to. I've got the experience. Okay. And Bane and I were commentators for what I did. So Bane and I could run that, dude. Let's do it.
Hell yeah, let's get it, dude.
Blue, dude, we miss you. That's not really my uncle, but that's Uncle Blue. I love you, buddy. Glad to have you here.
Can I come on and
Thank you, sir.
We got the clip.
Fighters, like the actual fighters.
Thank you, sir.
Tarps off is the.
Can I shoot promos about the gamers as if they're like the actual fighters?
Well, yeah, you don't understand. I have hype tapes. After this, I will send you the link, and I will show you a hype tape I made. Like,
is that how you and Bane met each other?
Yeah, 100%. That's how I got my
start.
I
would love to make fake hype.
The only reason I have any relationship with MMA on point or with most of the guys that I've scored is straight up through esports. That was my initial following.
Yeah.
But realistically, I have no interest in getting big on video games. My life dream since I was a baby was to cover sports. Like, that's my thing.
See, I would love to get big on video games instead of doing this.
Have you seen how
give me ownership to Tarpsoft Sports, promotership to Tarpsoft Sports, head of the Jake Shields podcast, and you can play all the video games you want, brother. I'm good.
Hell yeah, dude! You just sit next to Jake and get him to show up.
Can we get a gif of how Clay Guida starts this round? The he moves towards him like a zombie.
Dude, Guida's gonna win this fight. I'm telling you.
Bro,
hit that fucking money line now. What's this line now?
Clay should only fight people who are 5'8" and below.
No, I've got Santos in a fucking parlays.
Clay Guida should only fight guys who have like
oh my god.
Well, I can't say that word. A small person's reach.
If Santos didn't block that, Guida would have just gotten DQ'd for elbowing him in the head.
Kneeing him in the head. He almost kneed him in the head. I was just about to say that. If he didn't block that knee, that would have been a knee to a grounded opponent, 100%. Like,
yes.
No,
you kind of hurt yourself by going with the Tarps Off name, because I just realized if we're trying to do esports, are we going to name the promotion Toes? Tarps Off Esports? Toes?
Yeah, Toes. I like it. I suck toes.
I suck toes.
I mean, oh, sorry. Yeah, huh? Okay.
I like Toes. Oh my
god. Clay Guida wins. Oh my god.
What? Clay Guida just won the fight. Clay Guida just won the fight.
Dude, what? First the Sergio Pettis fight, now this. What is this weekend?
Look at Frank, man. Frank, are you okay, bro? If you lived in the States, I'd give you a hug.
I had Cap, Cheyenne Buys or whatever name her surname is now.
So why has nobody covered that divorce? By the way,
And,
they covered.
And no. I had 3. I had the fucking parlay in. Cap.
Mancuso, why is nobody that divorce?
Santos. Fuck me.
Who was fighting when John Anik said both of these men are in intense custody battles?
I know. It was Andre Ewell, and it was
he got it on the first guess. Like boom. This is why
that was one of the 2 fighters for sure.
Rojo, I think it was
Marcelo Rojo. Rojo.
That was the 2 fighters.
Yeah,
dude. Can we talk? Did I not say? After Clay Guida didn't get knocked out, we can go back and find the clip. I said he's gonna win. I said he's gonna win.
No, you did. You did.
I also said he's like.
I said money line. I said him on the
Anik. Look at Bisping and Anik, and that's why they're 2 of the best commentators in the game. While DC is giggling, right? DC and Anik. Bisping and Anik are slamming the table. They got that look in their eyes, man. You can tell when someone just has it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're right. Fucking honestly, DC is so off the mark these days.
Dude, DC is fucking crazy.
It's ridiculous.
I love him as a person,
but he's a bad commentator.
I think he's amazing on the booth. Like, when they like skip in between fights and they go speak to Dean Thomas and Rashad Evans. Stick DC with them. He'd be great.
Yes.
Yeah, or in the post-fight stuff too. He's great in TV segments.
I agree.
He's just not the best.
I'm crying about Guida winning. That's funny.
While it's happening.
Guida
got a mind like no other. Like I'm completely on board with him doing detail right now.
Hold on, guys. Mikus, are you crying?
I'm laughing because I can't believe he won the fight. I was like,
Mikus, I think it's Guida won.
I love him.
Oh man,
let's go, buddy.
We just have to start drinking scotch because Clay Guida won a fight.
Mate,
look at he's got the American flag.
Look at this. Look at this. I'm on the Sexton tonight. The goddamn Sexton.
Finally switching it up back to the usual because the old was a little too much right now, so we'll switch it over. Switch it over to the.
This is the most garbage thing I've ever drank in my life.
Okay, boys, I got to talk to you about 2 events on Saturday, December 18th. First off,
wait a minute. First off, Tarps Off Fight Club 1, and second off, Tarps Off Fight Club 1.
Yep, that's right. Well, we do have another event I want to talk about, but if you're in Niagara and you're watching the stream and you're where Tarps Off started, go to fallsconventions.com and order your tickets now. And if you're not there, you go to Fight TV and you search TOFC 1 Brawl by the Falls. Order it now. Like get there. Jack, Bane, and Deanna Belbita from the UFC on the commentary
team. By the
way,
wait a minute. Let me put you on something. It's not Diana Belbita. It's Diana Belbita. She's from Romania.
Diana Belbita. Yes, actually, I went to lunch with her a couple weeks back, and Crew Allen Hagelman, great fucking guy. Crew Allen, House of Champions coach. I mean, bro, this guy wants Tarps Off Fight Club to succeed so bad because he doesn't want to bring his fighters to another promotion within Ontario. So, bro,
do you want to know something?
I think he's gonna start stabbing people if they don't buy tickets soon. So
do you want
to
know why Tarps Off Fight Club is gonna work? You want to know why Tarps Off Fight Club is gonna work? Because realistically, a lot of people who do these regional promotions try to score these main events like this is gonna be random names. This is not what I literally anticipate, but they'll throw Kevin Lee or someone else, right? Don't get me wrong. I'm sure if you guys got Kevin Lee, you'd sprint for it. But I think especially because you guys have Sergio Pinheiro, right? And isn't MMA Wizard somewhat affiliated with you guys as well?
Yes, Sean Bitter, yeah.
Okay, so these guys are really bright, like in terms of
we went to them for the yeah.
I don't know what I have to do to end up on a committee to converse about matchmaking with these guys. Because I would love to just hear him go back and forth, man. I love prospects like no other. You guys see how I am on Cage Warriors, guys, specifically.
Man,
Sean Bitter and Sergio Pinheiro, they know the guy that's fighting in my backyard next week.
They do.
I mean,
they
it's
do.
hard for me to not sell the card with this, but that first matchup of Noah Crosswell versus Gino, when Gino was first brought to us, I actually watched tape on him, and I had seen some tape of Noah Crosswell at some point, and I was like, this is a banger for the first fight. Both these guys just come to the center of the ring and they throw hands. I'm like, we need to start the card off with this. Then, of course, Gino is good with the fight. Noah is signed to another promotion, but he goes and he gets a victory. And then we ask him after, because he didn't take any damage in the fight, if he could come onto the card. And bang, we have my first proposed fight is actually happening on the card. It's going to start off the card. I'm very excited for it. Both these guys just throw hands.
So yeah, dude. Nikki Heinrichs and
both live in
Mustafa.
Canada?
I do, not Jack. Not Jack.
Okay, so here's the thing. I can't get into Canada right now. I don't know why, but well, yeah, I do. But it's a little difficult for me to get into Canada right now, man. I don't. Yeah, I tried so hard.
Look at it. Look at it. I got my jab fingers. I got my vaccine jab fingers at Jendo.
Yeah, you see, here's the thing. I'm not against the vaccine. I'm not against anything, right?
I get it. I have the vaccine, and I don't blame anybody that doesn't have it. I mean, as someone who got it thinking I was going to be 93% protected, and it looks like it's more like 53%, I'm pretty pissed off.
Hold on.
I mean, I've caught it.
Just came across my screen. This is an emergency. What is he out of a 10? I think he might be a solid 10 out of 10.
Yeah, not
Jimmy Crute is fucking handsome.
But I think Jamal Hill.
Wait a minute. Is Jimmy Crute next? Is Jimmy Crute versus Jamal Hill next?
Yes.
Are you telling me all we have left is Crute versus Jamal Hill, Fizia versus Riddell, and Font versus Aldo?
Yeah.
And I'm also telling you, I think Jimmy Crute is a 10 out of 10. He's a man rocket.
He's a great looking guy. And
question though, Jamal Hill was throwing his name in the hat with being up there with the best boxers in the UFC. I actually think the man has a shout in that. He's not a well-rounded mixed martial artist.
I agree with
but
you.
His boxing is good.
So what's your prediction?
Wait a minute. Someone just said they're Jendo's #1 fan, and I've got to appreciate that. But continue. Hey, that's Nap. Lake Janders, Jake Landers, Nap Giver. Both of these guys, by the way, big parts of the esports community. So if you're looking at starting Tarps Off Esports, Blue Smoke and Nap Giver are two guys you won over.
Hey, I have an Elgato. What do you call those things? What do you need to get the video game to the computer? It's
nothing.
Like
a
capture card.
Now you need nothing, because the difference is you can stream it to Twitch. You can stream it straight to Twitch, and I can rip your Twitch stream. Again, I'm telling you, if you guys do esports, me and
we're dying to get into esports. Legit dying.
I started RFC when UFC 4 came out. That was a nothing league, right?
To be fair,
by the time I stopped running it, we were only smaller than ESFL and Primetime. That's it.
Wow.
I will be your journeyman UFC 4 player. I'm not very good, but I'll fight anyone.
me,
I'll
Frank
be Jack.
Renata,
I'll be
Bane.
Frank's manager. I'll be Frank's sports manager.
Oh, I thought you were my one versus Frank.
Me, Frank, and Bane need to be the main commentator / staff for esports. Like, this is happening. I don't care what you guys do. This is happening.
This would be my reaction if Jack was given Bane any sass, or giving Frank any sass in the lead up to their esports fight.
I knock you out, don't you? You're gonna bend your girlfriend over and do her like a dog in front of you. Blimey. So I'm telling you straight.
Okay, well, you know what, Frank? I want you in Stand and Bang. I'm Derek Lewis.
Stand and Bang.
If you
want Tarps Off Esports, I have the RFC server.
I'm down with that, 100%.
I have the RFC
who are you playing,
server
Jack?
right
who are you
now.
playing?
I'm Derek Lewis. I'm Derek Lewis at heavyweight in the backyard.
Yo,
UFC 4, Stand and Bang.
I feel like I gotta be
Derek Lewis. Derek, why'd you take your pants off? My balls was hot. I understand.
I understand.
I've got to be Sorogan. Isn't it? He's
Go
the closest.
I will rebrand.
I will get knocked out with an overhand right. Whoever you are, they're going to St. Doesn't matter.
Did he say?
I'm a slap on your cardio.
Dean Ngannou, I don't care. Nighty night, overhand right.
What the fuck is that?
What is the lowest rated heavyweight? on UFC 4 because I will play that and I will
Severn.
murder you.
It's Dan Severn and Mark Coleman. That's the no. Mark Coleman's 4 stars. Dan Severn is 3 stars.
I'll take Dan Severn.
Don't do it.
I just told you, Derek Lewis is showing up.
I
put in my time.
99 overhand right.
I fought a dude with Dan Severn, and don't get me. Throughout UFC 4, I was a consistent top 100 player. I used Dan Severn, and I never played that game again. But
honestly, Dan Severn's better than Mark Coleman.
Yeah, his hand speed's better. But Mancuso, I got something to drop for you. I just peeped at RFC, right? The league that I kind of stopped running. Yeah. If we want to run Tarps Off Esports, I've got a beginning pool of about 300 people.
Okay, let's get it going then. Yeah.
We'll get it going after the stream. I'll get that working because now you got my creative juices tingling.
And dude, it's funny because every business meeting I go into and anything that we have when it comes to Tarps Off, I swear to God, people are always like, well, you guys in esports? And I'm always just like, when they ask me that, I'm like,
who the fuck is this asshole?
Thing, right? When we did esports, the problem with any promotion that tries to do esports, right, is it's usually started by someone who is not ready for it to blow up. So when
I love esports, dude.
They don't have the capability to do artwork. They don't have the capability to do proper commentary, right? My biggest issue with esports is the fact that if I tune into ESFL, I have Balian and I have Bane, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, oh, this is good to my ears. But if I tune in anywhere else, I hear a couple of 11-year-olds who can't really talk on a mic. If we start Tarps Off and you got Mr. Beautiful Frank Bonata in the bottom left right there, me and Bane, we've got a better staff than any esports league out there. And man, there's a UFC 4 game. This could help us.
Dude, I'm telling you.
We've got the boxing game coming out soon as well.
There's a new boxing, new fight night, right?
ESBC, Fight Night Champion, and then the year after, it's every other year UFC has to come out. Did UFC come out in 2020, which means it's coming out next year? ESBC, Fight Night, and UFC.
Yes, there's Fight Night as well. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
This is a great time to get into the combat sports esports world.
It is.
One of my partners, JMMA, right? He's an up and coming YouTuber. One of his best friends is Prioxis. He has 40,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yeah,
Jay himself, Jay himself has 1,500 ish right now. He's growing, but
YouTube's hard, man.
We have a foot in the door for the top esports players. Suave Jamie, who was the ESFL champ, super champ, all that. He's my boy. Like, I love Jamie. By the way, he was in attendance for Bellator 270. Peter Quealy, was that 70 or 71?
Oh, in Ireland?
Yeah, the one that has the walkout that I literally watched.
Mate, that walkout was amazing. I think
dude, it made me cry. It made me cry.
I was at the event just before that, so I was the one in the UK.
It was 270 in Ireland and 269 in the UK.
Look at this shit. Wait, what's that? Fucking
dude, and the
staff
walkout
fucking card for MVP versus Lima.
Love it.
Lima versus MVP is my least favorite Bellator
you know what's
event
funny?
of all time because the 3 rounds in that bout pissed me off so bad.
Yeah, dude, when Bellator has 3 round dude, we started our first event and we have 2 5-round fights, and then you have Bellator running main events at 3 rounds. It's like, how does that happen? Like, I would rather hang myself from my fucking ceiling than have a 3-round main event. Like, if you're main eventing a Tarps Off Fight Club fight, you're fighting 5 rounds or you're fucking your mother. Like, that's it.
I don't necessarily mind the 3-round main event.
Wanted to do a title fight for 3 rounds on our
card. Dude, it was suggested by a fighter that
I said I would meme us to death.
Myself. Yeah, he's like one of the fighters, and we're not going to say who in the title fight, but there's 2, so you know it's one of 4 people.
Do any of your fighters watch this live stream? Because if so, I'm going to watch what I say next.
Some do. Some have already been in here tonight. I saw earlier, but it wasn't. I don't know, but yeah, there was a suggestion of a 3-round title fight, and we both laughed. Me and Jack were like, "You're fucking crazy."
Title fights have to be 5 rounds. Boxing can do their 8 rounds, 10 rounds, 12 rounds, whatever.
Obviously.
MMA has to be 5.
I prefer boxing.
What's the plan? Are you going to establish some level of rankings at some point?
Obviously, me and Frank Bonata are on the ranking committee right now.
Of course, you guys are.
Please.
Fuck yeah, we are. But no, so what I was saying, right, is I have no idea. I don't remember anymore. How about that?
Rankings.
We're putting our rankings out right after Tarps Off Fight Club won.
No. So here's the thing: 3-round main events, right? I don't disagree with them entirely.
Oh, I want to die.
I do disagree with having MVP versus Lima. Bellator has plenty of freaking main events you can do for 3 rounds, dude. They really do. And here's the thing. Funny enough, Bellator has more 3-round main events than a promotion like Cage Warriors does. Cage Warriors, I don't want to see 3-round main events.
To quote Patty the Batty to you and me, Jendo, Bellator shit, lad.
I asked Patty the Batty. No, Mancuso. You asked Patty the Batty.
Yeah, he gave me that's what he said to me.
By the way, Crew and Jamal Hill just touched gloves. They walked up, bowed to each other, and touched gloves. That was fucking dope.
Are you?
Patty the Batty's response.
Crew has one of the best tattoos in the game.
Yeah.
Patty the Batty's response literally was as simple. Well, Bellator's a shit promotion, lad, and move on. Next promotion.
Yeah, he just goes. I go. Do you think it'll be rocking like Bellator was in Ireland if they do that UFC promotion in March? You plan on blowing the roof off the place? He goes, Bellator shit, lad. I started dying. I'm like, yeah, their matchmaking is really poor.
Whoever their matchmaker is,
I was there last time Bellator did UK event with fans, and it was amazing. But I know that shit wouldn't be even near to the prelims that the UFC have got ready for March. It won't be close.
Dude, March's card, you're gonna see Patty, you're gonna see fucking
Makayev, Hadley,
McCann, Jack Shore, I think will be on that card.
He's got some
you're gonna see Patty. You're
Aspinall.
gonna see them all, bro.
Yeah.
Aspinall, they're all gonna be on.
We haven't even got a main event. I reckon they're gonna do Leon Edwards versus Hamza, for the main event.
I think Leon Edwards versus Chimaev should be the main event of that card. But I think everything else is gonna be the UK.
Frank, is Cage Warriors gonna get going again? Like doing?
Yeah. What do you mean?
More
Hey, Cage Warriors are next week. Next week, Double Trouble, just before.
Double Trouble.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yes, but like, are they gonna get going again? Like doing like shows more regularly, or?
They're right now. The only
I have an
reason they're not doing
exclusive
them
for you.
regularly-
Wait. I have an exclusive tops off for you. Cage Warriors set to have a major set of events on the same weekend the UFC did the March event. I spoke to Brad Wharton last weekend, I think. Not to break away from fucking Hill versus Crew, which is amazing already. But yeah, Brad Wharton said Cage Warriors exclusive set to already have an event on March 18th weekend, potentially another trilogy event. But I don't know how often they're going to be.
Knocked him out just like that.
Frank,
No, he's up.
you guys are all ahead of me. I hate you guys. I'm at 4.5 minutes. But Frank, I'm gonna hit you up after this. I got to get some stuff done with you, man. I love your knowledge of the sport. I love the way you work. I think me and you could put out some nice stuff, bro.
100%, man.
Frank's the best to work with on camera. I can.
Well, no, I don't know if you guys remember, but when the first Jamal, and that is why he deserves a seat at the table when talking about the best boxers in the UFC. Jamal Hill has hands of stone, and he will put anybody to sleep who doubts that. Jimmy Crute, who just fought Anthony Smith, has gone to sleep, and Jamal Hill got his arm broke recently, is back and better.
Like in the middle of his face too, sort of like that was really slowly on the chin. Like Jesus.
I had the Crute sub mine.
It was like on the upper mouth.
Oh man. Crute loves exchanging. That's the problem with him. I thought he'd fucking go for it. Be confident enough to bring the fight to the ground. Let his superior wrestling take over the fight. But knocking out fucking people like Bakauskas and all those. He got too much confidence in his hands. Jamal Hill is just too much of a threat.
Right? That was crazy.
But
knocked him out so fast.
It's done though. Fucking Hill is not good enough to be in a top 5 position because he hasn't got a fucking wrestling defense yet.
No,
Cruz
man,
is just
like,
dumb. He's fucking dumb. Like, why would you? Sorry.
that's crazy, dude. That was actually fucking crazy.
Frank, what are you gonna have to say when a Boston bantamweight is the heavyweight or the bantamweight champion of the world?
I'm not even like I like Font a lot, and I he really impressed me.
Even after he sleeps your boy Aldo.
I don't think he sleeps Aldo though. I don't think he sleeps Aldo. Honestly, right. My most basic breakdown of the fight, and this is so basic, and this really belays my fucking lack of kickbox practice over the past year. But I'm just gonna say, on top of the fact that Font holds a high guard and Aldo loves a body shot,
yeah,
I think he's gonna. Even if he, right, I said Gendo actually earlier tonight. I think Aldo via body shot KO. Even if he doesn't finish that, I think the body shots will take effect to the point.
I can see what you're saying there.
Even if he doesn't finish
I
it,
get it.
I think his energy will go down.
So people who've been taking Rob Font, right? And this is kind of why I never side against Vegas. Vegas wins, and anybody who is consistently siding on a side that is opposite of Vegas, you're not bright. You're not bright. There's a reason Vegas has been making money for this long. But in terms of tonight, right? Vegas is on on Font. Font's favorite number is growing. And here's the thing. If you go watch Rob Font versus Marlon Moraes, right? And a lot of people are putting a lot of stock into Font versus Garbrandt. Erase that fight. That was a decision bout which showed Font's jab, and it showed how good he can fight behind his jab. But at the end of the day, his jab may be his best weapon in terms of he can stick it, and there's not a lot of people who can throw the jab that much, that often, land that way. But everything he throws behind that as the fight goes on is deadly. If you watch the Marlon Moraes fight, he got hurt early, really hurt. And I mean,
I will
to the point
counter.
Well, to add to that, Jendo, these were my thoughts. Sorry, Frank. I'll let you take
it's all right. Sorry.
Me and Frank are gonna have a good back and forth here. I see it.
These are my thoughts. Like, I think that he's just so good at picking his shots that when Aldo changes his stance and does those little feints and movements he does, I think Rob Font's going to find a time where he can really hit Aldo where he's vulnerable, kind of how like McGregor did it. But I don't think it'll happen that quickly. I think Font has that punch.
If Aldo catches him like Moraes did, it's night.
So what I want to say is,
I have Font by knockout. I don't see another way this fight goes down.
The thing is, I think there is a high percentage chance. I think even like maybe even 60% chance early on of Font finishing the fight. But I think the longer it goes.
Co-main event next, boys.
Co-main event next. But the thing, right? Okay, so my main thing is Font. His only finish chance so far in the UFC, so far in his MMA career, has been off the back of a jab. His whole game is completely centered around the jab. If he can't land that jab consistently, he can't land the rest of his strikes. He's not able to land anything else apart from
you've kind of given me a great segue, but I'm gonna pause, man. I'll take this, and before Aldo and Font go at it to begin with, me and you we'll go back and forth on this one. But it's time for Rafael Fiziev and Brad Riddell. And once again, we're on opposite sides of the spectrum. Frank Bonata is taking Brad Riddell. I'm taking Rafael Fiziev. And I'll let you start, man. What do you see from Brad Riddell that has him winning this fight?
Mate, I'm not even like this one. Right, so I'm semi-confident with Aldo. I'm just about edging Brad Riddell. First of all, I love him as a striker. He's just a fun fight to watch, isn't he?
Blue. Sorry to interrupt you, but Blue, your phone's gonna die. Thank you for joining. Subscribe to Tarpsoft Sports. Follow Tarpsoft on Facebook. Follow Tarpsoft on Twitter, and make sure, Blue. I know you got money, bro. I know you have money, bro. If you're not buying Tarpsoft Fight Club 1 on Fight TV, where Look at that guy in the top left corner, bro. You're telling me you don't want to see him on commentary with Bane and women's fighter for the UFC, Diana Belbitsa? Come on, man. Blue, thank you for tuning in. Tarpsoft Sports is the place to be.
Appreciate that.
But
anyways, Frank, as you were saying.
All right, okay. Back to Brad Riddell. Right. I think it's a given. Fiziev wins round 1. I think that's just a given. Yeah. He starts fast. Riddell starts slow. I think that, to me, that's a given.
UFC 269 prelims look better than a main card. Sorry about that, but continue. Do you see those prelims too, Frank?
Yeah, no, that's how I was going down.
I'm going to smoke one before the core main event.
Kai versus Taito Ivasa, Jordan Wright versus Bruno Silva, Andre Muniz versus Eric Anders, Miranda Maverick, Aaron Blanchfield, Alex Perez and Matt Schnell, Randy Costa and Tony Kelly. Anytime Randy Costa is opening, it's a good time, man.
Kelly is good. He's very good. That could be a tricky one for him, you know. I like Randy Costa, but he's such right. You know, I'm going back to Brad Riddell.
No. We're going to Riddell. They're about to get going. Brad Riddell.
Brad Riddell, right. Okay. Fiziev, early starter. Riddell, slow starter, gets into the game. The question is, right, I think in my head, round 1, Fiziev, round 3, Riddell. It all is round 2. Round 2 is the big one, right? Is Fiziev able to assert his game? He's a flow fighter of sorts. Is he able to like land heavy shots, big shots that catch the eye of the judges, or is Riddell able to start to figure out Fiziev's game? The thing is, they've trained before. I think Riddell is going to know enough.
I think that gives Riddell an advantage in this fight.
So it gives Riddell the advantage.
He reads games. He's a counter fighter. Sorry,
I think everyone's seeing it as because of Riddell. No. I think it gives him the advantage because one of them is mentioning that they used to spar. One of them is mentioning that they used to get after it. And one of them is showing how confident he is. Now, we've seen this happen. Kamaru Usman versus Gilbert Burns. His coaches were confident. He was confident. And then Gilbert Burns comes out and gets washed. But the reason I'm taking Rafael Fiziev isn't that, and it's nothing other than at some point in being a fighter, right, it has to be who you are. And I'm not saying, you can't just have the technique or whatever. No. There's a lot of fighters who are just world-class athletes, right? But in a fight like this, right? Yeah, there you go. That is a very, very accurate call right there. But in a fight like this, where you have two guys where it's impossible to separate these guys in terms of betting odds. If I was a Vegas bookie, I would have put it at -115, not moved it, and just bitten that, hey, I'm not going to win much on this bout, but I'll win a little bit of money. Because when you look at guys and in their heart, right? Rafael Fiziev comes from Kyrgyzstan. He was, I don't know how their police force is over there, but he was a cadet, okay? He had, and this isn't the only incident, but this is a specific incident I want to dive into. He had an incident where it was him and I believe 4 other police officers, 5 in total, that were in a very dangerous situation with some not very fun people. And as that fight began, 2 of those cops kind of stepped back, and it was kind of 3 on everybody. Rafael Fiziev and the other 2, they found a way not only to fight their way out of it, to hide, get through it, and he's alive. He's alive. You know what I mean? In areas that come from places like Rafael Fiziev does, it's a little bit grimmer. It's a little bit of a grimmer outlook. It's a harder life, and it's a harder way of living. And when you look at Fiziev and Brad Riddell, and when I look at them, I see 2 guys who are parallel and even in terms of skill. But when it comes to if both of these guys are hurt, if both of these guys are tired, if both of these guys have to dig deep, I think Rafael Fiziev will pull through. But realistically speaking, Frank, you've made a million good points. You can shake your finger all you want.
I've got one more point to make.
Bring it on. Let's do it.
Let's hear it.
That main point being the fact that Fiziev has repeatedly shown that when he gets tired, he slows down. And Brad Riddell has not shown that. In fact, he ups his tempo. That's the big thing for me. So to counter your point saying that Fiziev is made of maybe sterner stuff, Riddell, he excels in that area of the game. Does Fiziev? My thing is, I think Fiziev will break. I don't know if he will, but that's my prediction.
Break or gas?
I have a question for you, Frank. So let's say, right, you think Fiziev's going to start fast because that's what he does. Yeah, that's understandable. What if, and I'm not saying it's going to happen, but we've seen it with plenty of fighters, right? They have one approach, and then when they kind of switch their opponent, they switch what they're doing. It's different. What if, and similar to Rob Font, right? We don't see him get many finishes behind the jab, right? But a smart coach will have a fighter disguise things he doesn't need to show until he needs to show them. Say Rob Font works up, right, and he wins his first and second round against Cody, and you realize, wait a minute, just stick behind your jab. And it's a lot deeper than that, because if you watch Rob Font's extended career, his jab is his main weapon, right? But Tyson Chartier, 2020 co-coach of the year, the way he approaches his guys, and he told me this personally, he said, I approach these guys one-on-one. I look at Calvin Kattar, I look at Rob Font, and I surround them with what they need. And when it comes to something like that, right, a coach who's that aware, if you realize that your pupil can win without using his main weapon, and this is why I keep touching on the Moraes fight, right, because people don't really talk about that Marlon Moraes and Rob Font fight. But if we do, we'd realize Rob got hurt early, got to finish late in that round, right? But if that fight continued, I think that bout would have shown us more than the Cody Garbrandt fight did, because against Cody, his plan A was just working, and it never stopped, and it kept working. So I think we might see out of Rob Font, right, a little bit of a different approach, because he sticks behind his jab, but we're not going to act like his what he has following it doesn't work well. It may work well better off the jab, right? But let's say Brad Riddell buys into that mindset. If Brad Riddell has that mindset, he's going to sleep on a straight uppercut, hook, overhand, whatever else we know, combo coming forward.
But I think Fiziev gets the advantage in this fight coming up, but I am literally about 50-50 as you can get. It's like 49.9, like 50.1. If this goes to decision, I think it's going to be Riddell. Like,
well, that's the thing. I think it will go to decision. I'm relatively certain it will go to decision.
And I could see that. I could see that being a thing. I
just think everything is around round two. Honestly, I think Fiziev. I think okay. This is my.
There's a lot of
basic.
Going
Wait. This is my basic breakdown of the fight. Okay.
Frank, can I add a question for you to answer after you finish as well? Yeah. Why do you think no matter what it goes to decision? But go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So number one, I think my basic breakdown of this fight, Fiziev is the better reactive fighter, better fighter in the moment, right? I think Riddell is a better
game planner, strategizer.
Not game planner, definitely not game planner. I think he reads the game. The better adapter. Yes, thank you.
Would that not be more of Eugene Behrman kind of seeing what's going on a little bit quicker?
Maybe, but also no, because the thing is, you see Carlos Ulberg, right? He is almost the opposite of that sort of fighter.
Example. That's a great fucking example, man. You did great there. There you go.
Thank you.
Frank's making a point. He's making a very good point.
I'm telling you, all Frank is doing right now is making me like, I want to kill for the time I have him on my show. Frank, I want to talk to you for like 6 hours, dude.
Mate, feel free. Straight back at you and all of a sudden. It's all round two. All in my head. It's, can Brad Riddell start to read Fiziev before Fiziev can land those instinctive heavy blows early on? It is so close. And like you say, Jack, it could really be like 51-49 at the other.
Yeah.
It could be that close.
How many guys have you seen though that have one approach until it's the step up, and in the step up it's like, wait a minute.
But Jando, do you see
if they've trained, have they stepped up?
Jando, do you see Fiziev winning this fight any way other than knockout?
100%. And the way I see it is not because start fast, finish strong. No. If everybody, and I mean everybody, expects you to start fast, just don't.
Oh, I don't think he's got that in him. I don't think he's
maybe not, but I think we are discounting a little bit the heart and the brain inside of this guy. If you listen to him talk, if you watch, he understands what he's doing. Not only in terms of fighting, in terms of marketability, okay? He's not calling out Hasbulla because he wants to start beef with Hasbulla. He's calling out Hasbulla to grow his numbers. He understands what he's doing, right? And when I look at someone like that, it's hard for me to sit there and think, man, if I was an MMA fighter and I had some tools that could really damage some people, I just wouldn't show them while I'm fighting guys who can't hang with me. And I think a lot of weight is going into, Rafael Fiziev fought Bobby Green and he didn't finish. Okay, Bobby Green has 65,000 fights in his career. Bobby Green is not finishable. Bobby Green is tough as nails. And right after Fiziev, he stopped Al Iaquinta, who Khabib could not stop. So, Bobby Green survived, but I think Rafael Fiziev is on a one-way path superstardom. Not in terms of name value or anything, but I mean in terms of fighting, because this guy's got it. Could you imagine Rafael Fiziev versus Giga Chikadze if they were in the same weight class? Do that card somewhere in one of the Caucasus areas, and it's very hard to say that because although we have the talent, it's very hard to hold an event in an area like that, right? But if you do it anywhere in Europe, somewhere, I mean, maybe even the UK would draw. Abu Dhabi. You do Abu Dhabi, Fiziev versus Chikadze, and obviously, I don't know how Fiziev's weight situation is. I don't know if he can get 45. I don't know how Giga is feeling. I don't know if he's solid at 55. But could you guys imagine that? Fiziev versus Chikadze in terms of just striking?
I think he's going to win this one first. I got Fiziev, but I don't think this is a gimme for him.
Not at all.
Well, aren't both these guys like 10-1? Aren't they both don't these guys both have a great record?
Yes.
Do either of you boys have a coin
available? This is a crazy
available?
fight.
Do either of you boys have a coin available?
Yeah, it's legit heads or tails.
Oh, wait a minute. I got you. Random wheel. Frank.
Yep.
This is how we're determining what we do here.
I'm going Fitzayev.
Okay, who are we all going? Jack, who are we going? Fiziev or Riddell? All right. Do you boys see this wheel?
Yep.
Frank, you see it?
I see it.
Jack?
Yep.
This is my pick for the night.
This is Jenda's pick in this fight.
Oh, no, it's not. Fuck that. No, it's not. That's not my pick for the night. My pick is the blue one. My phone's telling me to pick Riddell. Frank's telling me to pick Riddell. I'm picking Fiziev because I believe in my opinions way too much, and I'm not as bright as I think I am. 45 seconds into round number 1. We're good to go. Rafael Fiziev's got the man bun.
Well, hold on. So flashback here.
Just want to have fun.
The only one going with Riddell. The last time Frank was the only one going with a fighter, it was James Gallagher versus Patchy Mix in Bellator.
The best ever is he wanted Gallagher so bad, and then Mads Burnell. Jake sends Mads Burnell to corner.
Yes,
Patchy.
that was the best part of the whole thing. Is Mads Burnell cornering Patchy?
I think Jack told Jake to tell
that
him
killed
to
me.
Burnell.
That was hideous. I was like,
I've got a question for all three of you. Yeah. So here's the thing, right? Do either or any of you believe that James Gallagher has a chance in that Grand Prix?
No.
No.
And I guess a double parter. And it's easier to say this than to do this, right? And I don't want to be an armchair quarterback or a Monday morning quarterback and shit talk anybody. James Gallagher, you are 100 million times a bigger badass than I could ever imagine being. But how do you tap after that walkout? You're walking out to Freed from Desire, bro. That's a little bit deeper, man. You got people screaming that you don't have anything but your beliefs.
Listen, I agree with Jenda.
That's the name of the game, though, isn't it?
No, I know Patchy taps people out, but I will say I saw a guy at BTC. I saw a guy at my regional show at BTC last month in St. Catharines, Ontario, get choked out cold and didn't tap. And he's fighting regionally. And you're telling me if I was in Ireland, I would have went to sleep too. Why would you ever tap?
I've got a hot take in a sense. I feel like the guys that'll tap have the better potential at being long-term fighters because they understand they got.
Yeah.
Granted,
Yeah.
in Ireland, right? Considering how those results all went, I really wish Gallagher or Queally would have got a win because, dude, both of those entrances bring tears to my eyes. Like a lot of my friends don't understand why I'm an MMA fan. But when you talk to these fighters, and Jack, you posted a tweet recently. You said, for many people, MMA is this, MMA is that. But for all of them, MMA is life. And I think it brings you into a spotlight where you realize a lot of these guys come from similar backgrounds. And that's why we can connect with these guys. This whole sport is based on such a community of similar people, regardless of if you fight, if you put on the gloves, if you step in the octagon or not. Personally, if you would hang out with these guys, you would love them. In terms of speaking with guys like Patty the Batty, dude, I would love to do literally anything with this guy. He is just so easygoing. Rob Font, when I spoke to him, and I told my brother this earlier tonight, everything he says seems like it's, oh, well, that's going to happen. This guy's speaking it into existence. And everyone in that space, man, they have something so similar about them, to their confidence and to the way they approach the game. Even if their approach is completely different, they have the similar mindset and mentality. This sport is one of a kind, and I can't explain how happy I am
that all
getting
came
the spotlight.
That all came up because me and Bane sat down with the red corner of one of our sides, and I heard all their stories. Luckily, thank you to Deanna Belbita. She actually threw in some questions too. It was actually one of her questions that really prompted those answers that came up. Of like, why are you an MMA fighter? Like, who's your inspiration? And it's like a lot of these fighters just have different stories. It wasn't, some of them, like MMA was like, it was a second chance in life. Like they were alcoholics. They were doing their own.
You could say a second chance. What
I'll
would you
tell a
say if
story
I
right
said
now.
it's not a second chance? It's a true calling. It's a true calling. People who are trying to do what they want to do and not really finding what they're meant to do yet.
And then for others, escape.
Can I give a quick take on this?
Regular life.
Yes.
For everybody, it's something different. There's a different reason why you got into the sport. But like, if you're into the sport and you're at this level, it's
Frank. During your take, can you judge that round too, please? But continue, Jack.
No, I can't. I don't know who I give that round to. In all honesty, but right, okay. What I will say, I think Riddell has the range on Fiziev's kicks. I think if Fiziev wins, it's with a punch, because I think that's the range that Riddell is comfortable in. But I think he's too comfortable in that range, and he hasn't got the full range on it. So this round could be big.
Or the stream in general, but I'm just gonna take Frank's info from the next guy.
Yo, I need your guys' input right now. Oliveira or Poirier?
Oliveira.
Poirier.
I got Poirier too.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
I've
got a bias to Poirier, to Oliveira. I just gotta love him.
Is it?
Who's Jendo taking?
He's frozen.
I think Jendo might be frozen.
Jendo's in the fucking never time.
The Shadow Realm.
Well, I assume he was probably taking Oliveira, so he probably just got banished to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah, he's legit in the Shadow Realm. Bro, he's upside down on my screen. Jack, how funny is that video?
Dude, I love that he's a vampire on your screen. Has it been like that the whole time?
The whole time, dude, he's been upside down.
So you've just been talking to like vampires.
These guys are like, Chris, you're fucked up. I'm like, I ain't that fucked up. Like, he's upside down. And then I said, Jack,
he is upside down on his screen.
It's really fucked up. Oh shit.
By the way, boys, if you want any of your guys fighting on Tops Off, if you want any interviews with them, like just promotional shit, like I won't be making money off it, but if you want me to just like throw some on the channel, if you give me some information, set them up, I'm down to do them.
Dude, Hudson or Clark would be good for you. Hudson's what, 12-5-1.
I'm happy to do both. Honestly, I'm happy to do both of them. Like, it won't be monetization or any of that sort of shit. But like, honestly, tops off. You know, like I've been with you guys for a minute now, haven't I? So
hell yeah, bro. Anything you can do with those guys, and they love it too. Like the more you talk to them, they love it. Like, and I mean,
I don't know who we're talking about, but Frank, I'll tell you one
Scott Hudson and Dominic Clark, they're incredible.
Regardless of who you get your foot in the door with, there are certain people who just have that it factor in terms of where they feel legitimate about the way they cover the sport and the way they interview people and do things. And I'm telling you one thing, anybody who talks to you, you've got your foot in. That's that.
Yeah, 100%. And there's also some people who are just like, I don't know, there are a number of that was like a lead hook from Fiziev on Riddell there. That was very probably
throwing some hands right here in the second round.
That was a pretty lead hook. I just saw it. Frank, were you talking about 240 in the second round?
Yes. Yeah,
oh, wait a minute. If you keep looking, man, Fiziev, I don't know if it's happening now, but 230, and he keeps landing that lead hook, and a lot of people end up getting put out for that lead hook. But funny enough, it's the left eye of Riddell that's bleeding a little more. Both eyes are bleeding, but Fiziev's backing him up. I think Fiziev's doing a great job of working his game plan, and I think he's staying composed enough to where round 3 isn't such a given from this point. Frank, what do you think? Because, man, you and I going back and forth, man. I just want to hear more of your takes. Considering we're a round and a half in, what do you think?
Well, my main thing is the fact that Fiziev wasn't as heavy on the output in round 1 to the point where it could go either way for me. So I don't know if round 1 is a given to Fiziev is the thing.
I mean, a two-parter in that sense. If you don't know that round 1 is a given, and you said yourself that the output, right? What do you think of round 3? Because if the output that round 1 just didn't match what we expected, that means he's got a lot more in the tank.
Well,
nice overhand.
Did you see the step in knee as well? Like, I don't know. I honestly, I based it all around the fact that Fiziev has tended to slow down in round 3. If anything, he's speeding up. I'm not even gonna lie. He's now turning it down. But if anything, he went low volume in round 1 to the point where it was a close round. Maybe to conserve that energy because he knows that Riddell is a round 3 fighter. He honestly against Drew Dober, he excelled in round 3. He played with him.
Well, I got this tied going into round 3, I think. I mean, there's still a little more time to go here in round 2.
Who to who?
I had Fiziev winning the first round, and I've got Riddell winning the second.
Do you? See, look at the strike count. Fiziev 27-21 in round 2.
It seemed like the power punches were being landed to Riddell. Like Fiziev was
damage, but damage though. Because in terms of power punches, I agree with you. Riddell was landing more, but in terms of what's showing, Fiziev has landed, and he's opened some cuts. He really is there.
Yeah.
By the way, anybody watching right now, if you guys are just watching and you're not following Tarps Off, follow Tarps Off Sports on Twitter, Tarps Off Fight Club on Twitter, Tarps Off Sports on Facebook, Tarps Off Sports on YouTube, and shameless plug, Uncaged Media on YouTube, because
also
that's where
Throwing Hope on YouTube as well.
Yeah. There we go. You know what? It's a nice happy family here, man. We just all want to see each
and
other grow.
at Johnny Sins on Twitter.
That's my personal.
Yeah, that's actually my personal Twitter account.
You have hair, bro.
Blue, you're my boy. Thank you, sir.
Blue is gone. Blue Smoke has left. So I don't know why you're playing Blue, you're my boy. But that, my friend, is not allowed here.
Not yet, Carla. Not yet. Soon.
Soon. Jose fighting now.
So, Jack, you got one apiece. What about Chris? What do you reckon?
I mean, Buddy's got a terrible cut over his eye, but we're probably going one apiece. But
here's the thing: regardless, look, I've got to take regardless if it's 2-0, 1-1, regardless if it's 2-0 the other way. I think Fiziev wins round 3.
That's like honestly, if he does, don't have me on your podcast. Don't have me on anything.
Fiziev is gonna win.
What's the point of me talking?
The point is that we know everything until we don't. And Frank, regardless of what happens, man, you are a special talent in this space, and I will have you on. If you're wrong in your next 10 picks, I'll still have you on, my friend. Riddell,
how about
good.
Dean Thomas? Dean Thomas is the king.
Dean Thomas is the king. Dean Thomas is a great dude. Bane, at a meet and greet, Bane found Dean Thomas. And I felt bad when Bane told me the story, because Bane was the only one to go and meet Dean Thomas, and they had like a 45-minute conversation, which, one, great for Bane. Two, how does nobody know Dean Thomas like that? I mean, he was a stud in the UFC. Like, he was. If you watch his old fights, they even talk about how legit he is. And he's a good coach. He's friends with Dana.
By BJ Penn in his debut. What?
Shut up. Shut up, Frank. Why are you talking so much, Frank?
Why are you laying all those facts on us, Frank? Yeah,
Frank loves to be the argument to whatever I bring forward.
I love Frank. Frank just knows his history. I love him. But
you're a smart motherfucker. That's right.
Yeah. Dean Thomas is we had him on Shields podcast, and like,
wait, who is this one for?
Jesus.
Bet.
I need to get a new drink. I'm not doing another one of these pumpkin shit.
No, don't drink that anymore, man.
I'm
wasted on rum.
I went through like a bottle of wine in the prelims, and I'm on the whiskey. So
how through are we, boys?
I'm on the rum here, boys. We're sailing. Sailor Jerry, we're fucking setting sail.
Ooh,
it's Tony time, bitches.
Tony time. Remember when Tony time was the thing?
Oh,
can you guys believe we have one fight left?
Fiziev knocks him out.
It's all over.
And here come the kings of play-by-play. You guys just let it wait. Me and Bonata have got this.
Hey, Frank. Hey, Frank.
With the prices right.
Oh, spinning heel kick to the jaw. Me and Frank. Oh, it's over. And that's what ends.
He could have kept going. I'm not even
No, it was nighttime.
No.
I thought it was an early stoppage until he fell after he stopped it.
No, I knew he was out right away. He was doing the drunk kung fu in the cage.
Oh, I had heavy trouble.
Somebody's doing drunk kung fu, stop the fight.
He looked like my buddy Shaner, who doesn't drink anymore because he can't. But like, he used to fucking do whenever he would be hammered, because he gets too hammered, he had to stop, right? But anytime he'd be hammered, he'd be like, he'd take like 5 steps back and just be like, ha 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 ha. Like, that's what that guy did.
Whenever
he did the Shaner there right against the cage.
Trying to fight you shit faced at a little league baseball game, you gotta stop the fight.
Because look at Gaga. She's the creative director of Polaroid. I like some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras?
Well, I don't know, because I feel like he was rushing in with a takedown there because he knew Fiziev was going to run in.
Yeah, he just was waiting to throw that.
It was the worst reactive takedown you'll see in your life, but it was still like a reactive.
Yeah,
it wasn't like he flopped forwards.
Right.
It was like he knew something was coming next and sort of like launched himself forwards very sloppily. Ah, shit. I had heavy chalk on Riddell.
Jose is fighting soon, guys. He's fighting soon.
He's next.
Yes.
Love it.
Man. Adam.
Hey, Frank, is England going to win the World Cup?
No.
I think they are.
No, you're very wrong.
Just going to win the World Cup? It's coming home. That's all I know.
It's not.
Oh, England has even better players than they had back in the summer. Like, more guys are just emerging better. Like, look at that Reece James. James at Chelsea.
I know we've got a lot of good talent coming up. 100%. It's definitely possible in the future. But the fact is, until we get someone else than Pickford in goal,
that's the thing. It's like that's the thing, right? Like England has like a legit team until you look at the goal. But it was like, what about that Dean kid that's at Man United?
The
What's
Man
his
U
name?
guy, yeah, maybe he's something. Other than
Because they
that,
got to get Pickford out of the net. Although I like Pickford personally, like he seems like a good dude.
He's a cunt. He's an absolute.
Who the fuck is this asshole?
He's a cunt. Yeah, I don't know.
He fucked up Van Dijk for like a half a season. Like,
yeah, that was great.
Not for us.
I'm a Tottenham fan.
yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I forgot he was the one who jumped out at Van Dijk, and then that like ruined
he
Liverpool.
Snapped him. Yeah.
I can't believe how fucking valuable Van Dijk. I remember when they bought Van Dijk, I was like, wow, they overpaid for that guy, and then he's just like, no, it's so smart. Like
I knew when we, because the thing is, we didn't have a good centre back.
No, not even one, but he's like the best in the world right now.
We got Van Dijk, and then we signed like a couple of others to work around him, and that's the thing, because he's not only a centre back, he's a leader, you know.
Yeah.
So he'll help the young guys like Joe Gomez and them lot.
I agree. Yeah.
There's no better player who's not only an amazing player but also an amazing leader. That you can't beat that.
Oh, Tottenham played Norwich in the morning. That's a bad side, Tottenham, this year. We're having a rough go, but at least we got fucking Conte.
You'll murder Norwich, I think.
Yeah, we should beat them.
Norwich are bad.
If not,
that's fucking illegal.
Conte's a great manager, though. I think he'll do all right for you once he's got some time to like set in.
Yeah, but he's just got to get his guys in and get other guys out.
Do you reckon Ali's going? I think he's got to be the one, the big signing who leaves. Dele.
Who's that? Oh, I want him to go. He's terrible. Yeah. I heard he might go to Wolves.
To be fair, that would be a good move for him. I think he'd do very well there.
I think he would do well at Wolves, and I think it's one of those things where Tottenham could use the money and spend it better somewhere else, right? Like,
get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here.
I wouldn't do it. Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
Get the fuck out of here.
That's hilarious. No, I gotta agree with you, Frank. I gotta agree with you that like maybe not, but like I gotta hope that Fabio Paratici and Conte, like the Italians, they just won the Euros. You know what I mean? I'm hoping that they get all that.
Was it Italian that they were speaking in that event just now? This dude that was tattooed from face to toe ran out and got a flying knee finish. I feel like it was an Italian promotion because
Golden Cage,
Benator clips and shit like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Italian.
It was, yeah. That language, for some reason, when I hear it, I can tell what it is. I can't tell what any other languages are, but when I hear it, Italian, it's like, wow, that's Italian.
I'm part Italian. Fun fact.
Me too. Me too.
What are you not, Frank? Jeez.
I'm Finnish, Italian, English. The classic combo.
That's three things, Jack. You bigot. Cancel, Gatto.
Get canceled, boy.
Yeah, Frank still lost the Revolutionary War.
The only reason Mancuso isn't laughing is because he's been canceled.
Right? I have been canceled, actually.
There goes my camera for the first time of the night. Jando's on camera, boy.
I've been canceled like 3 times, but Jack in hockey over this way, so I gotta go opposite. Jack, he got like the worst canceling of all time. Like this guy legitimately, like he showed me his inbox and everything, and then the guy basically refused to prove it. But like some guy who I think was either gay or transgender, I don't remember because I don't really pay attention to that, any of politics, left, right, or whatever. Basically made some message from Jack, but you could tell it was photoshopped because the blues didn't line up. I had a guy look at it and he's like, yeah, he definitely made that. The guy made it up. But he basically said in quotes, like, you fags need to get out of hockey. You're ruining the sport. And it's just terrible. But it had perfect...
You're
You're ruining the sport for bringing more eyes to it. Fuck
But
you,
like-
Chris
but-
Mancuso and Jack
but no,
Gottsell,
but
you
legit-
fucking bigots.
Oh, but it had legitimately the greatest punctuation you would ever see. And I was like, well, Jack would only say something outlandish if he was drunk. And I've seen Jack type drunk, and like I've seen Jack type sober, and never is it filled with amazing punctuation and commas. And I was just like, dude, it was so obviously fake. But like, bro, someone like Jack made a comment, and it was like some guy just went for the assassination attempt. It was pretty awesome. I mean, it wasn't awesome for Jack. He was hating his life, but like for once, it wasn't me. So I was happy.
Who's this one for? Number 5.
Boys, I drank a fucking Mickey, which isn't much, only 12 shots, but I've had.
Wait. What do you mean? You mean a Mickey in terms of like a 40?
I'm going to get one more before the
No, just a little fucking guy.
So you're drinking Mickey's like booze. Are you saying you drank 12?
46%, boys. 46%.
That's
though,
not
in Canada.
Mickey's. That's not Mickey's.
No,
Google
no,
Mickey's.
no. We call this a Mickey. That's the size of this bottle. It's a Mickey.
Yeah.
That's what they call it in Canada.
What's this? What's this for?
This
Who
is
one for?
this is 40%. A little bit of Sexton.
You know what?
A little bit of
Frank,
Sexton.
This is 46.
A little bit of little Sexton.
Frank, in terms of getting Frank Bonata on Uncaged Media, man, I feel like the third time's the charm. I've done 2 on camera. Last time I did a few more than 2. Here's third time's the charm. Frank, this confirms you're coming to Uncaged Media for an episode or 2.
And cheers to you.
Let's go.
Wait, so Chris, I just realized if I called you last night, right?
Yeah.
If I called you last night and you had to walk out to the living room, are you married?
Yes. Yeah. I got.
Me too, brother. What's good, brother?
I'm actually not married, but like I'm engaged.
You're married. No, you're married.
Basically,
don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
When I say married, I don't mean it in the sense of, oh, do you have a legal?
Yeah,
marriage?
no,
I know people who are boyfriend and girlfriend, right? That are a better marriage than people I know who are married. Shout out my brother. Middle brother of mine in the happiest marriage I have ever seen, except for the opposite of that.
Oh shit!
I got a wifey for lifey as well. Like,
yeah, I can't even explain, bro. Like, in terms of finding your calling in life, right? I feel like my calling in life has always been sports. But I feel like my person in life is literally my wife. I can't not explain where I would be without her. Like, you know what I mean?
I'm the exact
Most people
same.
look at me and they say, "Oh, this and that and this and that," and I'm like, "Bro, if you would have met me a few years ago, you would have had a different opinion, my guy."
Dude,
Gender.
Me too.
Do you work full time?
100%, 80 hours, baby, weekly.
Yes, what's gone? Do you
what
work
do you do for work, Jendo?
No, do you work full time in sports?
Drive. No, I wish. I fucking pray, man. That's the goal. And here's the thing, right? So me, when I was a little bit younger, when I was about 12, 13, I ran a YouTube page with 150,000 subscribers about pro wrestling of all things. And because I was a little fuck, I deleted it because I was embarrassed of being a fan of pro wrestling at 13 years old. And now that I look back at it and I realize I had 150,000 subscribers in 2011,
you would be rich.
It makes me want to go off myself. In terms of pressing the power button, life's too good. Again, like I said, my life's my purpose of life, man. I got a purpose to live, but it makes me want to hit the off button a few times.
Yeah,
no, for sure. I would jump off a bridge.
It's weird that shit back then, like. I mean, I'm not. I didn't have YouTube or anything that sort of shit. But like, I used to train like martial arts very heavy. I got to the point where I was like brown belt, second dan in like Shotokan, all that sort of shit. And I was like too fucking like embarrassed to tell anyone about it because it was like, not a normal fucking thing to tell people about.
No, man. Like me and my buddy Brad.
For the future bantamweight champ Rob Font.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Boston. I can now analyze the fact that Rob Font is going to get fucking eviscerated by the King of Rio Jose Aldo.
Yeah, it's Brazil.
I can't wait till your boy goes out cold.
Do you reckon Font can Cohen?
No.
Yes.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible early on. How many times has Font gone 5 rounds?
Dude, he's from Leominster?
Yeah.
Dude, I used to play ball hockey in Leominster every single summer, every May. Every May I went to Leominster, Mass for like 6 years to play in these.
Anyone want to shout out the MVP of the stream? Hey, Amina. Anyone want to shout out the MVP of the stream?
MVP is MVP.
What's her name?
Oh, you said what's her name? I'm holding up my cat. Her name, Amina. Amina is the MVP of the stream for everyone listening.
Shit, you're lucky I haven't got Bunny on the stream.
Yo, Jack, if you don't call out Amina is the MVP of this stream, me and you are no longer buddies, bro.
Amina's the MVP of this stream.
Jack Gotzel just
can't
said
even pick
Amina
my
is
cat
the
up.
MVP of the stream. Tarps Off Sports, X Amina.
Yeah,
X Mancuso, X
I can't
MMA
even pick that
Media,
up.
X Tarps On Sports because
Tarps On.
We don't knock anybody off here.
The best ever was when Dom Lau was mediating a one championship press conference, and he goes from Tarp On Sports. I was like, Dom Lau, like I legit love you, and then you just disrespect me like that. No, but I can't even pick my cat up. He's like the size of a small dog. He's an absolute massive unit. You got to see this guy. Hold on, I'm gonna try to grab him, but he'll probably attack me.
So okay, all right. A little bit of breakdown. Bro Font only having gone 5 rounds once in his career against Cody Garbrandt, who was terrified by the jab, now facing someone who has faced the jab.
Look at him. There he is. I got the big unit.
That is a big unit. Yeah, that's a big
size of him.
Fuck's sake.
What up?
Do I have to go
What
get
up,
Bonnie?
boy?
Do I have to go get
What
Bonnie?
up, boy? What up, boy? You're good. You're good. What's up, boy? What's up? You're good. He's like, why are you picking me up? You hardly pay any attention to me. This is like my chick's cat through and through, but I like him. He's a big unit, Mr. Whiskey. There he goes.
What unit?
He's massive, dude. He's a fucking like the biggest cat. One of the biggest cats I've ever seen.
My dog's just been fantastic this
And
week.
we adopted him like that too. I was like, there was like a couple kitten options, and then like the big old fat cat, the big old fat cat that was like 1.5 years. I'm like, let's take him. He's already good.
Mancuso, my dog won this morning though.
Yeah, fucking guy digs a hole so far down.
For real. Oh man, Jack, did you reckon?
Dude had like dirt in his eyeball.
Honestly, do you reckon Font will out jab Aldo?
Yes.
He only has 1 inch advantage.
It's not about the advantage. It's not about the reach. For me, it's never about the reach. I will ignore the reach until the night of the fight. For me, it's about the technique. Because if you look at people's technique, right?
Did you ignore the reach of Jared Vanderer versus Azamat Mizukhanov?
Okay,
Because I
here's
thought
the thing. Here's the thing. You can't say that because I interviewed Jared. So any
So
fight
did
that
I.
he goes into,
I
any
hit
fight
him
he goes
straight
into,
away as soon as that fucking come up.
Did you get him? Did you get him to sing? Because fuck me, I love Jared Vandera. Don't get me
He's
wrong.
like
I love the
best
guy.
guy to interview.
But the fact that when I interviewed him and I asked him for a lyric, he told me, and I'm not kidding. This is a quote. Jack, Chris, and Frank, look at the screen so I know that you know this is a quote.
I don't want to.
There we go. 3 for 3. Give me a sec. Let me prepare it. Pain in my veins.
He did not.
I don't want to feel this pain. I talked to Sam Alvey. Sam Alvey asked me to ask for a poem. I asked him for a poem. His poem scared the fuck out of me.
That's
horrifying.
I spoke to Jared Vanderer and I said, "How did you see this fight playing out?" And he said, "Do you remember Masvidal versus Askren? It took 5 seconds for him. How's 4 seconds for you?"
That's so funny. I want to start asking fighters how
Boys,
fast do you think you can.
I've got to run to the restroom for the last bathroom break of the night. Aldo Font is about to begin.
Run.
I'll be back in a second.
Run.
Yeah, run, motherfucker.
Look at the movement in this fight. This is nuts.
So,
Font looking like he's landing early.
yeah, since when has Font been such a switch striker?
Yeah, he's switching it up big time.
He's like
He did this against Moraes and Garber.
Not as like
early, like not early on.
Not as drastically, but
like
yeah,
he's like energetically switching. You know what I mean? Like
definitely like a game plan.
Yeah, definitely.
I think he could always do it.
No, he's trying to put Aldo off from getting a read.
Yeah, and look at Font. Font's got his back. Grab his dick and twist it. Dude, when I went to BTC in St. Catharines last month, some kid kept yelling that, and it was like 50% of the crowd loved it, and 50% of the crowd hated it.
Well, he should have yelled it louder then.
Yeah, oh, I agree. I was howling.
You have to yell it with passion and heart. They have to really know you mean it. You can't be like giggling in the middle, like grab his dick and twist it. No, it's got to be heartfelt. Grab his dick and fucking twist it.
Interesting. By the way, guys, if you have like press rights to any Cage Warriors or UK stuff, I'll be happy to go represent for you guys.
Hell yeah, dude!
Next year, I've done it a few times for guys who I don't even work for, but like
that'd be sick.
Just guess your name in the fucking like in rotation, doesn't it?
I like that Cage Warriors just unloaded a bunch of stars. That means there's more on the up and coming.
Cage Warriors is like they've done really well in COVID times.
I wish Patty wasn't there as long as he was.
Honestly, I think he really should have been.
Oh no, definitely for his career he should have, but like as a
yeah, it took a while.
Yeah.
Guys, commentate the fight, not dick twisting.
I think Rob Font's uppercut is the one punch that's going through.
Aldo rocks him.
Oh shit!
Aldo hits him with the left, but Font's okay. But he nailed him there. He felt that.
You're like 10 seconds ahead of me.
Oh, that was a big left by Aldo. Oh. I can't believe they have ads in between the monster ads on the corner posts.
Aldo throws a big right hand, but swing and miss.
Wait, what time are you guys at now?
58.
Oh, Jack's way ahead of me, dude.
I'm at 110.
I'm at 56, 55. So I'm like 5 seconds behind Jack. Probably.
1, 4, 1, 3. Okay, we're all fucking mixed up.
Oh shit, I'm on TV. I forgot I can't pause it.
Oh, and Font. Oh.
I'm going to try quitting off and go back on and see if it...
Font throws the left jab, follows it up by a right to the body and a combination up top, but it's blocked off by Jose Aldo. 30 seconds remain.
30, okay, I'm at 40, so I'm 10 seconds behind.
Aldo goes to the body, but it's counted by Font.
Oh. I was gonna say you got to think.
Oh, Font lands a big right hand. Oh,
Aldo with a big right. Aldo knocks him. Can he finish? Can he finish?
No, time's gonna run out.
No, it's gonna be Zach Morris saved by the bell.
Is that a 10-8 though? He almost finished
him. Jose Aldo with the first round win, but I'm going 10-9 still, Jack.
Me too. But like
close though.
Yeah, 10-9. 10-9. I agree.
Well, I think Font was winning the round until that happened.
I think you're right. I think you're spot on. But I see. This is what I'm saying, Jack. Like, I think Aldo is too clever. Like, to the point where Font doesn't have too much unless it's backed off the fact that he has a jab first. As in, like, Font has one of the best jabs in the game, but if he doesn't have the jab, what does he have? Oh, that was clean.
Font's lucky that came in the
Oh my god, that was a clean straight.
Oh yeah, that was a beauty.
It was so nice. I think even if Aldo loses, if he does win, you know the technique will be nice. It'll be very visually nice to watch.
I feel like Font's throwing a lot of meaningless strikes that I feel like he's using energy and kind of opening himself up.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
But also, that's kind of how his game is. And he'll throw those strikes out there to distract and then land the big one that he wants to. But the thing is, I don't know. I like Font's body shot.
All right, we're gonna put Jendo in the background there. I don't want to hear him getting lectured by his old lady, boys.
Oh, was that Jendo?
That's
definitely you. I thought it was you.
No, my chick never fucking come out and tell me what I'm doing. This is the Fortress of Solitude. This whole house. She knows what MMA's on. It's loud. Dude, I woke her up when Jake Paul woke up Ben Askren because I was like, "Fuck!" Like the whole. I need your opinion here, Frank.
Yeah,
Jake Paul or Tommy Fury.
The thing is, I think Jake Paul's pretty good. Like, I definitely...
He's not bad, bro. He's not bad.
The thing is, to me, it is. I'm trying to watch this fight out the corner of my eye, but Tyson Fury said that Tommy Fury intentionally looked bad against.
Tommy said that too. He said that he knew that if he went out there and splattered his.
And then I recently saw an interview with Tom Aspinall, who is trained with all the Furies.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you're like 10 seconds ahead of me, so go through all this.
Believe me, you can continue.
Okay. Tom Fury, right?
There was an interview.
Yeah, he spoke with Michael Bisping. Tommy Fury, Tom Aspinall was saying that he sparred with Tommy Fury loads in the build of his fight. But the thing is, he wasn't talking too much about Tommy Fury's skill. He was more talking about Tommy Fury's motivation and the fact that
he stinks.
Honestly, I think he did right. Okay, what he did say was
Fury's fought guys that are like 1-37.
What he did say was the fact that fighting against an MMA fighter like Anthony Johnson, is that his name?
Anthony Taylor, pretty boy Anthony Taylor.
Fighting against a guy like that can make you look worse than it normally does because an MMA fighter will fight different to a boxer. He did note that. He did also note that Tommy Fury is nowhere near as good as his brother, half brother.
Well, yeah, of course.
Nowhere near. He said there's
I thought it was
rift in skill.
Yeah.
So
I thought it was very telling though when like, you know, John Fury came out and said, like, not only will I retire Tommy from boxing if he loses to Jake Paul, but if he doesn't even knock him out, there's going to be a problem.
I think that's all showmanship.
No, but dude, I've heard, I was watching the Logan Paul thing, and Logan alluded to this before it even happened. He's like, I don't think Tommy boxed his hardest. He said it on the impulsive thing because he's like, dude, I've sparred with Anthony Taylor before, and he's like, dude, I'll knock that guy out in one round if I'm going hard. He's like, I think Tommy took it easy. Like he even said, I think Tommy took it easy on him. Tommy even said, he's like, I wasn't trying to go out there and put on a show. I just did what I had to do to win. We'll see. I just don't see. I mean,
Tommy still never fought anybody with a winning record.
No, he fought one guy that's 3-1.
Yeah, he fought
wow,
one time.
great. 3-1.
Yeah, one guy that was 3-1 and he won.
All right, Jack. The thing is,
but the thing is, in boxing, that's very normal. That's very normal in boxing. Very normal.
It looks
not only is it normal,
because
it's very normal.
We have a microscope on these guys because they're big social media stars. But
yes,
look at Tyson's first 5. Look at Tyson's first 10 fights.
Look at any of them, Deontay Wilder. Any of their first 5 to 10 fights are going to be kind of embarrassing, boys.
No, in fact, fucking Tyson Fury, his first 20 fights. Look at them all.
No, Michael, it's a commercial right now, brother. Oh, it's coming back though.
So not for me. They've just gone to break.
Oh, I'm on TSN. We're in Canada. So
no, you're doing better than me. Fuck's sake. Oh, wait. I'm gonna refresh it.
That South
How come
Park,
we lost
Jack?
Gendo? Where's Gendo gone?
Oh, that's
I think Gendo. I think Gendo's in some trouble here, boys. I heard some confrontation. That's why I came in to get it off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and now he's gone. He's gone. Oh yeah. Did you not hear that in the background? There was some like.
No, I was just talking to Frank. I didn't even hear it.
Oh, damn.
Oh, dude, I could only hear. I got my beats on, right? So like, it basically will take you guys and Frank from one ear, and then I can hear Gendo in the other ear, and it was a lot of. It was a lot of. I think Gendo had a little too much to drink tonight. She was getting a little concerned. Basically, it was bye time for Gendo. He got put to bed, which happens to the best of us. I've been put to bed a couple times in my day. You know, some men would look at that as a bad thing, not me. Sometimes you get put to bed by your chick, especially when you've gassed a few drinks.
Jack, you can get put to
not Jack though. Jack doesn't.
No, Aldo's gonna put Jack to bed tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Jack will never be told what to do. He'll just gas drinks all night before any chick tells him that he can't. Is that correct, Jack?
Possibly.
We're in the
Aldo's gonna walk up to Jack, look him in the eye, and be like, "Boy, go to bed."
How crazy would it be?
What was that?
No. Oh no, Rob Font. Dude, ever since Jack and me started doing MMA, anyone who like has even been to Boston before has lost a fight.
It's been some rough matchups, to be fair.
It's crazy.
It's like Max Holloway, Jose Aldo.
Right, it's terrible, but every time.
Who did Charles Rosa fight?
Who did Charles Rosa fight?
Derek Minner, was it? And like,
I don't.
I remember when Calvin Kattar lost. Jack was very, very, very upset.
That was bad. That was like he was playing with his prey, wasn't he?
Yeah,
Cody Garbrandt. Well, that's the only win I think we've gotten.
Yeah,
that's it since we did it. Yeah,
no. Isn't there like lower ranked guys?
Maybe, but I'm talking about like the big guys.
Yeah,
he's jazzed about.
Wait, isn't Vince Morales? Is he in New England?
Yeah, he's from Boston.
Yep. Yeah, I like Vince Morales. He won he won
tonight.
earlier, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yep.
Mate, he fucking like
he knocked Buddy the fuck out too.
I love that. Like honestly, that's the sort of shit I tweeted at the time. That's happened to me. Similar sort of thing. Like I got sparring once, got kicked in the head, but it wasn't like a smack. You get knocked out. It's like the leg guided my head into the floor, and the floor knocked me out. That's what happened to Lewis Smolka. He got like guided into the floor, and his head bounced off the canvas, and that's what put him out.
Oh shit, man, that's funny, bro. I promise you, like, I don't know what the fuck happened or if like something's wrong, but I was sparring like legitimately like 6 weeks ago now. Yeah. And I got cracked so hard in the right side of my jaw. It's still like, even to touch it hurts.
Mate,
like it'll make me like pull away.
It does happen.
Dude, like still, like, dude, I just walked right into a fucking vicious one, and it was like, bro, like even like I swear to God, like even today I was touching it, and I was like, fuck, that still hurts. Like, they're like, dude, it's been 6 weeks. There's no way it's not cracked or something. Something happened, dude, for sure.
When that what I just said happened, when I got the fucking kick in the head and got smacked on the floor, my coach straight away was like, "Okay, Frank, you're not allowed to like spar at all, full stop, for 4 weeks. No contact sparring for 6 weeks. Like lay out straight away, like instantly." And I was like, "Oh shit, this is like serious stuff." The worst fucking thing is,
dude, did you wake up feeling fine?
No, I did not. I had to like figure out in my head how to count to 10.
I got knocked out twice, and the one time I felt great, and the other time I puked my brains out. It was two opposite experiences.
Oh shit! Aldo just like hacked Fon's lead to the ground.
Have you ever choked out, Mancuso?
I've never been choked out, not even close.
Oh,
I've been choked out. You wake up and you don't remember anything happened. You're like ready to go. You're like, "Yep, let's go. Let's start the grappling match." And they're like, "Dude, it happened. You lost."
Getting choked out is the easiest thing because you can play it off like nothing. Like nothing happened. Let's go. What we do? Come on, let's go.
10 minutes.
What do you mean? I wasn't out. What the fuck?
Dude, I didn't think the grappling match had started yet. I was ready to go. I was like, "Yep. I'm well aware." Like, "No, Jack, you just did. You got choked out." And I was like, "No, he didn't, guys. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, let's go." They're like, "No, man, it happened."
You got choked out. You're like, what?
To be fair, Jack,
no idea.
All the shit I chatted to you, I'd like grapple you at least. As in, like, you got wrestling, I've got jiu-jitsu.
I wasn't great at jiu-jitsu. I only have a couple submissions.
No, exactly. But as in, like, I'm awful at wrestling. As in, like, bad at wrestling.
I'm good at wrestling.
Yeah, so it could be like a 50-50 exchange.
There we go.
Maybe. I don't know. I think Aldo's winning though.
So do I.
Yeah,
I got him up 2 rounds.
Too, but I don't think Rob Font has any plans to go to the scorecard here.
I agree. 2-1.
Right. I don't think Rob Font's
Aldo's left eye looks terrible, right eye looks terrible.
I know, but I wish we could see him in the front.
I'm telling you right now, I don't think Rob
Font's got a mouse in his eye as well.
Looking to win on points. I think Rob Font knows he's down and is coming to kill.
2-1. He could still win the point.
Aldo rocks him.
Oh
this might be all over.
I think Rob Font's dead. Rob Font is dead. He's gonna murder Rob Font right in the ring, right in front of Jack.
No, Rob.
No, he's okay.
Back to his grappling.
He's back to grappling, but I thought he was dead.
But he hated being hit in the face. He hasn't been hit square like that ever. I
think
guarantee
it was the body
that
shot that really hurt him. To be honest.
No. I guarantee he hasn't been hit square in the face like that ever in training.
Oh well, the
Because
one
you
square in the
saw
face
him.
rocked him, but I think that body shot is what sent him down.
Yeah. I think you're right. But I just think, like, you know, like sparring and stuff. Sometimes people like they spar with you, don't they? But you get hit hard, and then suddenly someone cracks you square in the face. You've just never felt that before.
Yeah, Rob Font is definitely in big trouble here. He's using a ton of energy.
And no, I'm 10 seconds. Wait, what time are you guys at? Just to double check.
3:15.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jack's
I'm
3
like
seconds
I'm
ahead.
10 seconds behind you guys.
Yeah, you're about 7 seconds behind me because I'm about 3 seconds behind Jack.
Okay.
Who's your footy team? You like Liverpool, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you watch any Welsh teams?
So my brother used to play for TNS. Do you know TNS? They're one of the top Welsh teams. So he played for their second team.
Wow.
So I followed them for a while.
Isn't Swansea in Wales, or is that not?
Swansea and Cardiff are the two big Welsh
Cardiff
teams.
cities, yeah.
Yeah. You know what? Right. He won't be watching this. I don't care. But I had a mate in fucking uni, who come up to me and was like, "Oh yeah, Frank, I'm fucking like amazing at football." And I was like, "Are you really? Like, who do you play for, whatever?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'm captain of fucking Cardiff's under-21s team." I stupidly fucking believed him. And then like we started playing football together, and he fucking like he couldn't run for more than like 10 meters straight. I was like, I don't quite believe you, mate. He's like, no, I'm a little bit unfit right now. I was like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay, man.
He was very good at football, but he couldn't like. He said he was the captain of the team.
You know what's crazy is Sergio Pinero's brother is like on the Valencia like 16 and under team.
Really?
He's legit signed to Valencia and is like very good. Yeah.
Valencia, like very legit.
They're a pretty big club, dude. Yeah.
As in like
When
top
are we
6.
going to see him play?
Yeah.
What's that?
We're going to see his first game.
Oh, we have to, bro. We have to.
That's
I'm like,
really
it's
cool.
crazy.
Shit.
We're going hard. We're going hard in Valencia. I bet that's
Dude,
a fun place to get hammered too.
And the funny thing is Sergio and his family are such big Barcelona fans that I guess when he went in to do his physical for Valencia, he was wearing Barcelona boxers. And they were like, don't fucking wear that shit.
Yeah, Valencia and Barcelona are like big rivals.
Yeah, they're like, what the fuck are you? They're like, what the fuck are you doing? Rob Font's new name is Rob Fraud. Another hype train about to be taken down. Alex the
Intern's hype train's about to get taken out by his partner, Calvin Gator.
I think Kate has probably got more to offer than Rob Font does.
Yeah, I think Cater has a little more to offer than Rob Font.
Calvin Kate is very varied. I think Rob Font has
I don't
a
think
lot.
Rob Font's necessarily out of this yet. The beauty of another round in MMA is it starts on the feet for both guys.
You're not wrong. You're really not wrong. But like, does he have anything to offer outside the initial jab?
I'm sweeping on Giga. No, Giga is going to be sweeping on the canvas.
Giga's good, but he's not that good. Also, hey, fun fight. Bryce Mitchell versus Edson Barboza. What do you guys think of that one?
Thug Nasty's going to win.
I hate it. I absolutely hate
what was this song called? Pasture Fire?
Thug Nasty.
Fire
Thug Nasty. Fire in the pasture.
I hate that fight anymore. Like, literally, Bryce Mitchell's been off for 2 years. Take a nice tin can warm-up fight. Don't come back against Edson Barboza. Like, I think
that's what makes Bryce Mitchell a gangster, and he's going to win.
Yes.
He's
I think Bryce Mitchell's going to win
like,
too.
what,
Jesus,
12 and 13?
Like, take it easy. He's just hitting the gas, coming back.
I love it.
No, I feel like you have to take that sort of fight to stay in the rankings. You know what I mean? Like, if you've been out for that long.
Well, come on, we all know Bryce Mitchell ain't afraid of fucking anything.
No, he's a maniac. That guy, I love him.
But I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Because like, if he gets the fight to the floor, surely it's his ground. It's just if he does. And then
does it seem like when Aldo gets like absolutely popped, he's just like, all right, it's fine. I'm just gonna take it easy for a couple minutes, and like he can just dodge punches like the Matrix.
Yeah, dude. He's just like, okay, I'm not gonna exchange for a sec. We'll let him.
He's so good at not taking extensive damage.
Did take an overhand.
Jesse Donathan. That's all I care about.
Dude, I need to see the submission underground versus Conor McGregor.
I'd love to see it.
I think Donathan taps him in 5 seconds.
Wait, who against Conor?
Some random guy on Twitter.
Yeah, I'll take him.
He's the king of the jungle, though. He's actually my favorite person on Twitter.
Oh, fair. Wait, as in like jungle fights, as in like the Brazil promotion?
No, as in like the king of the jungle. Like if you have a Twitter account and you tweet, he's your king.
I tweet, but I don't know him.
Yeah, he's the king.
He's the king of the jungle.
He's never actually been wrong before.
I'll take him.
If you debate
100%,
you can't win because nothing he says is wrong because he's just not in the jungle.
So if he predicts me to win against him,
I don't think he would.
No, he'd say that he has bigger fish to fry like Conor McGregor.
That's clever. He's a clever
Dude, how
man.
old is Jesse Donathan, would you guess?
I don't really want to guess. Honestly, I want to meet him in person probably before I ever see a picture of him. I just want to pay my respects to the GOAT. He's probably the #1 ranked mixed martial artist and brilliant jiu-jitsu practitioner on planet Earth. From just what I've heard about the man.
Dude, the guy refers to himself as the king of the jungle when it comes to combat sports writing. He used to write for boxing.com. Like he's like a legit like old school writer.
GSP steps to the side of the room when this man walks in.
Oh yeah, GSP would get on his knees and bow down to Jesse Donathan.
Rob Vaughn is fucking throwing. Like he looks hammered and is losing the fight, but he's a goddamn warrior.
Again, like I say, I'm 10 seconds behind you, but his close elbows.
Font, he's down. Jose Aldo.
Oh shit! Oh, the body shot. Oh shit! Go on, finish him. Put him into the ground.
All right. I'm sick of Kenny Florian. He's got to come back. Kenny Florian's going to fight. What weight class can Kenny Florian make, you think? He can make 145, right?
No, I'm just joking.
Kenny Florian can make 145. Come on. Have him fight Volkanovski next. Boston needs something, man. We're willing to throw out Kenny Florian. It's all we got now. Come on, let us do it. Let us go out on our shield.
Dude, that's great.
Out Kenny Florian, whatever weight class he can make.
Dude, I can't believe Jose Aldo though fighting at bantamweight. That's a great weight for Aldo, man. It's just a great weight for him.
All right, Boston versus the world. You guys get to choose who Kenny Florian fights, but it's for a title. Come on.
What weight is he coming in at?
Whatever he can make.
Uh-oh.
We'll fight all their
body triangles in. Did you say prostitute?
I did not say prostitutes, but if we
I'm just kidding. You're like, we'll fight. Did you say fight prostitute? You're like, we would fight what? Oh, Rob Font, it's in.
If it's for a world title.
Oh no, it's not in.
I mean, I wouldn't fight a prostitute, but
and Aldo takes full mount, and he's gonna take his back. Jose Aldo.
Frank, would you not fight a prostitute for a world title?
A drunk male prostitute
for a world title? Yes.
He should have finished that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd punch a drunk male prostitute.
Rob Font is a drunk male prostitute, to be fair. So yeah, I would also.
You know, I'm hoping for one of those ludicrous bullshit to go my way. Like, can I get one? Can this be it?
Jack, to be fair, I feel like we've disagreed on quite a fair few as of late, and it's been the first one in my favor. So,
because look at Gaga.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Well, not yet. I mean, hold on. I'm due for one of these bullshit decisions to go my way.
If it does,
like one of them's got to eventually happen to me.
Shit, wait, let me check what I'm on tonight. Oh no. Aldo better win. Oh, heavy lost money.
Yes, Jose won, boys and girls.
He won today.
We don't know that yet. We don't know that yet.
Come on, Jack. He won. If they give that, is Johnny Sins going to TOFC 1? There has been some rumors about Johnny Sins being in the building.
You know what, Mancuso? It might have been 49-46.
Wait,
but there's a hope. There's a chance.
No, shut up, Jack. Right, okay. So what is the legitimate plan in terms of like longevity, in terms of established rankings, champions, that stuff?
Yeah, we're gonna have it all.
But I want to like sit down with you and properly talk about this all. But like,
yeah.
Do you think in terms of like the way that regional MMA is? So look on the UK circuit, you got
yeah.
So I think Aldo won. Did Aldo win? So okay.
Yeah.
So in terms of the UK, you know, I always look at Cage Warriors. Cage Warriors is top.
Yep, it's the top promotion. That's what I want to be in Canada. Is the Cage Warriors of Canada?
Well, that's what I'm looking for. I'm not like I think you'd probably say that LFA is top in North
Canada
America.
Right now.
It works.
Oh, LFA in North America side, yeah. FLA or B2 are probably the biggest in Canada.
Honestly,
I
don't know one in Canada. That's the thing. I'm sort of saying, like, I know one in the UK. I know one in well.
Yeah, we got to change that. We got to change that because nobody outside of Canada knows one in Canada, and that's the problem.
Yep,
that's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. So
I didn't before I looked into it. I'm gonna be honest,
dude. I didn't really either. And I live in Canada.
I didn't know the promotions.
Yeah, like I knew Scott Hudson as well, but like I knew he had a title, but I didn't know who it was for.
That's it. You hear about fighters here and there, but like you don't know where they stand within the region.
But like, why isn't he defending his title for he's a 2-division champion at BTC? Yet he jumped in to fight for the first ever Tarps Off Fight Club 155 belt. And you know why that is? Because we're good at this online stuff. We all collectively, Frank, Jack, all of us do a good job. That's why he's there. I mean, he's a 2-division champion at a promotion that doesn't like that we exist, and he reached out to us to fight for our title. Like, it's like we're gonna take it over in Canada for sure. It's just a matter of when, not if. 100%. It's just we got to make sure all these events keep going. And dude, in the post-COVID world, and when you need the vaccine to get into Canada, it's tough, dude. Like we're planning this event with all the chips stacked against us, like legitimately stacked against us.
So, you know, I kind of don't want to ask you anything more. I feel like
Jose Aldo.
This could be a legitimate, great interview, potentially with both of you, to like start like breaking some news and shit, like properly get into the sort of
Let's do it. I'm in anytime. I did like an hour today with these kids, and it was great. They're from Ontario, and
that's cool.
I like even the kid said he didn't expect me to be so down to earth because I was like laughing with them. I was like, he made some joke. I'm like, buddy, we're your mom's favorite MMA promotion. Don't worry about it. And he was like, that's so funny.
I got to get to bed because I'm going to be up bright and early talking to a bunch of these fighters tomorrow. So
what time do you guys do that at?
Yeah, 6 a.m.
Damn.
Yeah.
What? You're talking to fighters at 6 a.m.?
It's early. Maybe not quite 6, maybe 7, but I got to get up at 6. I know.
The thing is, with me, mine are all like fucking. I think I got Matt Sales at midnight on Monday, but it's still like Pacific time compared to UK.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
yeah, it's tough. But Jack, who set them up for that early? And is Bane going to be okay? Because he's 3 hours behind us.
Bane selected the time.
So he wants to do it at 4 a.m. his time?
No, it's let me double check the time real quick. Hold on.
I was like 6 a.m. That seems
early
bit.
though. It's
Jack, but I think our 6 a.m. is like Jack's 11 a.m. The guy wakes up at
8:30 a.m.
Yeah, there we go. Regular time.
7:30.
Yeah.
To Jack, that's 6 in the morning. You might as well be 6 in the morning.
For real.
To me, 8:30 in the morning, sleeping in.
No, that's getting up early for me.
Yeah, that's.
But you know, I don't go to bed fast, so I got to get out of here.
Yeah, me too, boys. We're out of here. Jose Aldo, the king. Boston loses again, just like the